That's what you were pretty much saying. I didn't say anything about it being forced on them.
It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Hustle for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
Well, hello, good morning to everybody in the building. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. What's going on? Y'all get up in here and like the video. We got a lot on the docket today. We got to discuss, y'all. Get up in here and like the video. Let the people know we around here. Joce girl, y'all get up in here. What's going on? Happy hump day to everybody. Yay. Melanin Poppin said, first of all, good morning. Second, Vu traumatized me listening to the live yesterday. I didn't know Sean Paul was white. Girl, me neither. That's why I said Jamaica owe us an apology. I thought he was just light-skinned, girl. I really did think he was light-skinned. Clear as the day is long. Do you hear me? Girl, messed me up too. I had the album, girl. I had the whole album. The one where he was saying, I'm still in love. Girl, I bought the album, girl. I had it on the CD, girl. Whole time I was giving my money to the clear. Girl, I'm triggered. I'm triggered, girl. Yes, girl. He's clear as day, girl. Yes, he is. Clear as the day is long. 7, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah, Jamaica ain't told us nothing. Do you hear me? Jamaica ain't told us nothing. They just let us think he was a Negro, girl. I thought he was light-skinned all of this time. Y'all get in here and get the lights up. Y'all, look, we got a lot to discuss. So as I was getting ready for the live, this just happened. So remember how the last thing we heard from Jay-Z's side of the fence was the attorney saying, number one, he ain't no Diddy, and number two, that he was poking holes in that story and all that stuff from the girl. Well, Tony Buzbee, the lawyer who had the 200 plus cases with no faces, and the one who had the 13-year-old, the girl who had the 13-year-old allegations, he is now suing Rock Nation. He's suing Rock Nation. And I was trying to look for that clip where what's his name? Tory Lanez daddy said, Rock Nation, you will crumble. I thought I had it. Maybe I do. I just can't find it. But we're gonna get into that. Speaking of Tory Lanez, Meg done turned around and sued Milagro Gramz from My Radio and accused Tory Lanez of sending her money, $3,000 to be exact, to bully her online. We're gonna talk about it. How it is if you're on here, brace yourself. We're gonna talk about it. Also we got, it's a few little notable mentions, but before we get to that, Glorilla and Sexy Red got on here talking about people who think that their content is too raunchy, is just hating. We're gonna get into that, girl. The Venezuelan gangs, they finally started arresting them down there in Colorado. We're gonna talk about that. Jasmine Crockett brings up gerrymandering. I don't know if you guys know what gerrymandering is, but it's basically like what she's saying is the government in Texas is using gerrymandering. So they're basically putting in a group of people to vote their way. So they take out all of the minorities that typically vote Democrat and replacing them with a bunch of Republicans so they can get more Republican seats. We gonna get into that. She said they're using the prisoners. We gonna get into that. And a few honorable mentions. The Deltas was strolling down in the club and they pushed this girl out because she was walking through the club like normal people do, and they pushed the girl, and the girl was looking all confused. She probably was drunk off that Henny. And I want to talk about the Delta girls and the D9 people and how they gangs, and I see it. They like the Venezuelan gangs at this point. And first and foremost, if I wish they should do that to a club in New Orleans, girl. Do that in a club in New Orleans, girl. See how it land you. But we got a few things to discuss. Y'all get in here, like the video, fam. And we about to get right on into it. You can't hear me, Belinda? Y'all can hear me? Belinda says she can't hear me. Y'all can hear me. Belinda, go out and come back in. Get the likes up, though. Get the likes up. We got a lot to discuss. We ain't got enough likes, though. Y'all get these likes up. All right. So let's get into, let me see. Let me start here first. Hold on. Because I uploaded some stuff right quick. Girl, y'all seen Lindsay Lohan daddy? I'm sorry. Every time I see one of them Disney stars, I think of Lindsay Lohan daddy. Remember when Nene Leakes was out there arguing with Kim Zolciak, and she was trying to battle Kim Zolciak, and she said Lindsay Lohan daddy was with her. They was coming out the restaurant, and she said, Lindsay Lohan daddy, what is you doing here? But this is not what this is about. So, girl, tell me why Justin Bieber's old lady, his wife daddy is Alec Baldwin's brother. I told y'all this is all connected. Now look, Justin Bieber's wife, her daddy is Alec Baldwin, the actor. That's his brother. And girl, he online going crazy. But I'm listening though, because I don't disregard the crazy no more. Because sometimes the crazy be more sane than the sane. Does that make sense? Haley, that's her name, Aries. Thank you, girl. Look what this man on here saying. I just kind of put it all together. Look what the man on here saying.
It is all of them. All of them. And not one will be able to escape. You know what the best part of the future is? You can say no. That's the best part of your future. In the future, things you don't believe in can come within your algorithm. And to those things you can say no. And then there can be people, even people too, can come around and they have an interest and an agenda, and you can look at those people in the future and say, no. 2025 is going to be great. You know why? I'm going to say no.
Girl, what is going on with the clears? What is going on with the clears? Now, we seen the Negroes crashing out, to be expected because they're nervous. But what's going on with the clears, girl? What is he talking about? It's all of them, and you could say no. What is you talking about, sir? Sir, what is you saying? Now, I didn't know Lindsay Lohan daddy. I'm sorry. Alec Baldwin brother, little brother, older brother. I didn't know him. This is my first time seeing him. But when I seen his eyes, you know what it reminded me of? When Malcolm X them used to call them people the blue-eyed devils, because that's all I saw. I said, what is going on? What is happening? What is he trying to say? Is this a cryptic message? Talking about it's all of them? Is he trying to say it ain't just Diddy and Jay? It's all of them? What is he saying? What is he saying, y'all? I'm listen. I ain't gonna lie. Normally, back in the day, I used to disregard the crazy people. I did. I used to be like, girl, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But now I be paying attention, girl, because the crazy people be talking more sense than the regular people. The regular people sound crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just saw that. I thought I'd share with y'all just to show y'all what's going on. Keep y'all head on the swivel now. Keep your head on the swivel. Can I also add that the fog was so thick this morning? The fog was so thick that it's just now lifting, and it is 11:31 where I am. The fog was so thick this morning, and I'm trying to see what's going on. Listen, they say they got drones flying all over the place. Trump already told you it's the government. He said they know what's going on. They just don't want to tell y'all. What is going on? What are they hiding? What is in the fog? Because you know they control the weather. They manipulate the weather. What is going on? What is this stuff they putting out in this air, this mist? You know what I mean? And it's all over, girl. They had people in the comments telling me it's fog everywhere they at. What is going on? It's thick in Houston. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, girl. Something is happening. Now, let me tell y'all something. I get it. Fog is a natural thing. Rain is a natural thing. Remember, we was on here months ago and it was raining everywhere. They said North Carolina, New Orleans, Florida. I know it. Ohio. Girl, y'all got fog up there in Ohio? That's what I'm trying to say. North Carolina. Listen, we was on here. Y'all know we was on here. We was talking about how it was raining all over. Y'all remember that? Put a one in the chat if you was on the chat when we was talking about that. It was raining in Georgia, New Orleans, Jersey, Atlanta. Girl, it was raining everywhere at the same time. And I told y'all, I said, listen to me and listen to me good. I said, I get it. It rains sometimes in separate places at the same time. However, girl, it was raining all over the whole United States at the same time. Rain supposed to move. It don't stay. Rain, that's what it's supposed to come from a cloud. I remember this in elementary school, when we learned about the cirrus clouds, the stratus clouds, the curricular clouds. I don't know all the rest of them, but you know what I mean? They say what happens is water evaporates and go up into the air, and it go into the cloud, and then the cloud, as it moves, the water come back down. That's what they taught me in like 3rd grade. I know I was there. I know what I read and what I was taught because I was there when they taught it to me. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. If the clouds is supposed to move, why is the cloud staying still everywhere all over America? Something in the milk ain't clean. Something is going on. Girl, it's been foggy all day long. Y'all got to start paying attention. Now I'm looking all up in the skies. I walk around, people thinking I'm crazy because I'm trying to see what's going on. I couldn't see nothing this morning coming to work, girl. Couldn't see nothing. Girl, turned the high beams on and that made it worse. Listen, I turned the high beams on and it made it worse. Girl, that's how foggy it was. And that ain't no regular fog. That ain't no regular fog. The high beam supposed to make you be able to see through the fog so you can see, you know, if a deer gonna jump out or something. Girl, I put the high beams on and it was like flashing them on a white wall. Girl, something is happening. Something is going on. Y'all got to be strong and keep your head on the swivel. I'm telling you, something is happening. Get the lights up on the video. Listen, she said, use your fog lights. I ain't even know I had them. How you do that? Girl, I don't know nothing about no car. All I know how to do is drive it. And when the oil light come on, go get my oil changed. And when I start sliding in the rain, it's time for new tires. Where the fog lights at, girl? What is going on? How do I turn that on? I ain't even know. Girl, what's going on? But yeah, girl, something is happening. Something is happening. Something is happening. Do you hear me? You see that crash on the causeway in New Orleans with all those cars yesterday? No, I didn't see that. But you know, I remember the fog that was buku low out there in Slidell. My daddy almost got into a horrible wreck. Remember months ago? Fog lights on the side, Vu. Girl, let me see. Let me see where the fog lights at. Okay. DRL. I don't see him. I'm gonna have to look for. Oh, I think I do see him. All right, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Now, what's the difference? Them lights go through the fog? Because listen, I was scared this morning. But no, look, in Slidell, they had that fog down there on the twin span and coming up from Slidell to New Orleans. And they said it was so bad, them people almost got in a car wreck. It was over 13 cars. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all listen, something is going on. They say accidents on a spillway. That's what I'm saying, y'all. For real, all jokes. Something is happening. Something is happening. Okay? Something is happening. Thank you, Atomic. She says, fog light side low normally. Shine under the fog. I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna use them next time, tomorrow morning, because I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be foggy, girl. It was so bad this morning, girl. It was disgusting. Do you hear me? I wasn't no more good. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Y'all get in here and like the video. Now let's start with the D9 people. Hold on, let me get them up here because I got a bone to pick with the D9 people. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. So I was all on Instagram minding my business as I peek into everybody else's. And I had seen that the D9 people was in the club scrolling. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've always I recently had a bone to pick with them when they tried to battle Buzbee down to the ground because he bought a Kappa shirt. Was it a Kappa shirt? Whose shirt that was? The red one. It was a cute little sweater shirt. He went down to the game and they tried to drag him down to the ground, although they strolled to all of his songs. Talking about you can't wear this, you can't wear that. The sororities are and the fraternities are a game. They boule games. That's what they is. And I said it. Boule games, okay? You get jumped in and it's blood in, blood out. Stop me when I start lying. What's the difference between the D9 and the sorority? I mean the D9 and the Bloods and the Crips. They recruit you when you're young. That's what the Bloods and the Crips and them do. They recruit you when you're young. Is you get jumped in because you get hazed in, yes. And once you get in, it's blood in, blood out. And you sworn to secrecies and all that stuff. Girl, it is the same. Rituals and all. Because guess what? In the game, what do you have to do to prove that you want to be in the game? You have to perform a ritual. What is the ritual, Vu? Well, I'll tell you. It could be unaliving somebody. It could be doing something bad. Those are all games. That is no different from the D9 people. Boule games. It's a game. They got their colors. They got their letters. It's a game. It's a game. Hand signals, yup. You know the ski-wees, they be putting up their hand signals and all that. All of them do their hand signals. The Q's do the roof with the dog and they put the hands out like the little loose-wristed boys. They are all gangs. The only difference between the D9, the Bloods, the Crips, and the schoolyards and all of them is one got a college degree. That's it. That's it. One group got a college degree and the other ones don't. Okay. Now, so I was saying all that to say it is a gang. They operate like a gang, okay? And that's a fact. So I saw this video and I was like, oh no, baby, no ma'am. So I'm minding my business on Instagram and I seen this and look at the girl, she don't know they scrolling. First of all, why is y'all scrolling in the regular club? Don't nobody want to see that ugly ass girl. It's too early. I can't even curse. Why to the D9 people, y'all really think that's fire outside the schoolyard, huh? Y'all really, the D9 people really think scrolling through the hood in the club is something that everybody's like, oh my God, this is so tight. No, girl, we don't be can. We don't be can. I mean, we might look like, oh, okay, they cute. And then we going back to eating our waffles and smoking our hookahs. But my thing is, they around here bullying people. The girl, first of all, it's dark in the club. That girl can't even see y'all scrolling and all of that. That girl can't even see y'all scrolling. And y'all want to push the girl out the way. Girl, you better than me. Girl, I done went to windmilling like a dog. Do you hear me? And they'd have had to jump me. But see, they know how to do that at them certain clubs. They know how to do that at them certain clubs. They wouldn't dare. Do you hear me? Do that at a club where the girls be where they be knucking and bucking and ready to fight. Girl, no way. Especially if I'm on that tequila and that liquor in me. Girl, if I'd have got beat up, oh well. But one of them would have felt my rap. I don't even care. You know what I mean? Y'all ever felt like that? Fuck it. If I get beat up, I get beat up. But one of them gonna hit. Yeah, one of them gonna get beat up. I don't care. Because this is ridiculous. Y'all want to scroll through the club like people give a damn about y'all scrolling. Girl, F that line. But I told y'all they act like a gang. Didn't I tell y'all that? Girl, you better than me. You better than me. See the one that pushed me? I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you the one. And I don't care if it was 12 of them. See this one here? The one that pushed her like that, she don't even push like she could fight. Girl, I'd have grabbed that heifer by that head and went to wailing and went to town. Do you hear me? And if I'd have got beat up, oh well. Oh well, you know what I'm saying? Something calls for you to get your ass whipped. You know what I mean? And that would have been one of those things. Because what you're not about to do is police the doggone ground because y'all want to stroll through the doggone club hollering ski wee. You know what I mean? Y'all not about to do that. Y'all not about to, girl, especially with that tequila in me, and I drank my liquor straight. Girl, the tequila would have made me swing. I wouldn't even have time to think. The liquor would have made me swing. Just the liquor by itself, I'd have been swinging. I wouldn't even knew I was swinging until I was swinging. Because the liquor would have been like, yeah, arms activate. Girl, when I tell you the liquor would have said, activate arms, girl, go gadget arms, girl, arms would have been going a million miles an hour, at least in my head. Because, you know, typically when you be drunk, you be feeling like you swinging fast, but you really be swinging slow. But it don't matter. My arms with a girl, that liquor, see when she pushed me? Let me get her back up here. See when she would have, her right here with the glasses on the head. Was it? Yeah. Ooh, girl. See when she would have pushed me, girl. It would have said, go gadget arms. Do you hear me? And the windmilling would have been going down the girl. And if I'd have got beat up, oh well. I'd have been beat up by better. You know what I'm saying? Oh well. I don't care. I don't care because this is disgusting. D9s are a game. And I said it. They're a game. They want to act like they not. They want to act like they different. They're no different from any gang out here in these streets. They ain't nothing but a gang. And I feel like just like the other gangs, they need to be arrested. And I said it. And I said it. And I got family in the D9. Shout out to the D9 people. But I'm talking about these people. Y'all, girl, if we take that down to Southern University or Jackson State or Howard University, we don't want to see that in the club, girl. We on that liquor. We trying to get to the section, girl. I just had to go to the bathroom, girl. Especially if I'm on my way to the bathroom, girl. Please, girl, please. Okay. Yeah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all, girl. Yes, oh, girl. It's a time. Shout out to the young lady because you held restraint. You must ain't have enough liquor in you. That liquid courage would have took a hold of me. Do you hear me? That liquid courage would have took a hold of me. Girl, I wouldn't have been able to do no work. I mean, do no good. Do you hear me? Ooh, girl, I've been mad at work all morning. Go inspect the gadget arms made me laugh so hard. Oh, thank you, Fat. I'm glad I can make your little day. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to make mine. Speaking of, remember I told y'all yesterday before I got off the stream, the girl want to text me. She my supervisor, girl. Black people. Ooh, I hate working for black women. But she want to text me yesterday talking about, oh, where are you? You're late. And I say, oh, I figured I could make it in before you because you and the rest of the leaders, y'all always coming in an hour and a half late. So I figured I could make it in before you, but I'm on my way. You know, they have to text me back. Well, my schedule is not up for debate or up for discussion, and I don't like the tone of this text. Girl, it took everything in me. Talking about we gonna have to have a meeting. Girl, you better have that meeting after the holidays because I am on 10. Do you hear me? She better not call me for no meeting between now and the New Year's. Because on my soul, girl, I'm ready to curse everybody out at this point. Girl, you come to work. These people come to work late every single day. Do you hear me? And leave early every single day. And this one day you came in before me, you want to so-called chastise me, girl, you better tread light. Listen, on my soul, because I was typing back, then I say, no, now you're gonna incriminate yourself, bitch, like you doing the most. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't type back, I ain't text her back or whatever, but I'm telling you now, we can have a meeting, but she better catch me after the holidays with jolly old Saint Nick done came and left me something under the tree. Because I'm telling you now, I'm already on edge. My head be hurting. It's foggy out here. They got UFOs in the air. I don't know what's going on. If she catch me down bad anytime between now and the new year, it's going to be a problem. I'm telling you now, and I'm spilling tea, and I'm being messy because she was over there dragging for our supervisor because she my supervisor. Then she got another supervisor. That's the black girl. She ugly too. But I'ma spill the tea. I'm gonna get us all in the meeting, spill the tea, and tell them everything you said about them, and gonna throw you under the bus. And yeah, we all going down. I don't care. Everybody getting in trouble. And I'm gonna tell on the supervisor to her supervisor that she was around there messing with the other man and he married. What's up? I don't care. They better not catch me, girl. I'm telling you, between now and the new year, they better not play with me. Everybody going down around here. I don't care. Yup. And she sleeping with that man, and that man is married. Surely is. That's against company rules. Is. What's up? Yeah, I don't care. Because I'm tired of these people. Don't try to police me when you ain't even doing your job. Yay, I don't care. And I said it. I'm dead ass serious too. I don't care. They already making me want to quit anyway. So yeah, sure is. Everybody getting in trouble. Everybody getting in trouble. She better leave me alone until the ball drop. That ever catch me for this ball drop? Oh, it's a lot of balls gonna drop. Do you hear me? It's a lot of balls gonna drop if she catch me before that ball drop on the new year. But anyways, yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up, okay? Get the likes up. The D9 is a gang, and I said it, okay? Yeah. Let's get him, Voo. Don't be like Puff. Tell on everybody. Speaking of Puff, your crazy ass nigga. You best be out. Listen to me and listen to me good. Listen to me and listen to me good, Puff. And we gonna talk to you later, Fat. I know you on here. You ain't got nothing else to do. They done gave you little AirPods, so you listening right now, Puff. Drag that ugly camel toe nigga looking down. Drag him down to the ground. You want to know which one I'm talking about? Let me get him up here. Puff, that nigga really played in your face, bro. Hold on. Puff, that nigga really played in your face. I'm about to put the battery in your back. Nope, I ain't gonna put the battery in your back. I'm pretty sure it's already in there. I'm just gonna charge it for you. Puff, if I was you, listen to me and listen to me good. I would leak so much shiznai on this doggone this moose knuckle nose nigga. Do you hear me? Girl, the amount of tea I would release on this nigga, I had that nigga running back to Bali, running over there by Russell. You is crazy, Puff. Nobody respect the dude who don't snitch. We laugh at that dude. We laugh at him. Snitching is the way to go in 2024. That nigga won't get on here and say he don't know you. Oh yeah. Gotcha, Fat. Puff. Your little boy already know where all the stuff at. Send a coded message. Get on the phone. Tell him the cheese and the eggs is in the refrigerator. He already know. That means go spill all the tea on Jay. You feel what I'm saying? Get on the phone and tell him. Say, hey, look, did you make an egg sandwich this morning? And the one who looked just like you, Christian, he gonna say, yeah, daddy, I made one. He gonna say, good. Add cheese to it. He gonna know that's code for go put out in the blogs. Put it in the blogs. Go put it out in the blogs that nigga done did all types of stuff. Hell, make something up at this point. I don't even care. Puff, make something up on that nigga. Just make sure it'll stick. We just want Puff, you better than me. Nobody respect the nigga who don't snitch. We laugh at the nigga when he doing 50 years behind bars and the nigga who did snitches outside playing cards at the card game. No. You better go snitch, nigga. You better than me, Puff, because ain't no way. That nigga would have said he don't know me. Oh, you don't know me, huh? Say less. Say less. Say less. Nigga, we both about to be locked up. Nigga, you crazy. Listen. That nigga won't be all up on you, all up in the videos, y'all at the Rock Nation brunch talking about billionaires, boys, and all of that. Now he want to say he don't know me? Oh, yay. Say less. Had one in the bowl for you. Been waiting. If I'm Puff, nigga, I've been building your boat for 30 years. Say less. Hey, Christian, you made your egg sandwich this morning? Yeah. Did you put the cheese on it? Yeah. Add some lettuce to it. That's a real, nobody don't really know about this combination. But look, when you add lettuce and you toast the bread, see, toast the bread means tear that nigga down. Do you hear me? Toast the bread mean we want him under the ground. Listen, toast the bread mean we want him under the ground. Christian, you ever had it with lettuce? No, lettuce mean put a bag out there. Tell everybody it's a bag out there to drag this nigga down. Do you hear me? Hey, toast the bread though. Toast the bread this time. See, normally you just eat it, with the bread not toasted. Toast the bread. Put the lettuce on it. Extra cheese. Girl, please. Do you hear me? Extra cheese. That means Beyonce, blue, yellow, and green. Now there it go. There it go. See, extra cheese. See, cheese just means J. Extra cheese means Beyonce, blue, yellow, and green. Oh, my bad. And the frozen egg she got on out there if she want to have another baby and put it in somebody else and act like she had it. Them too. Extra cheese on that. Yes. Triple cheese. Oh, yes. Everybody got to go. Puff, you better than me, nigga. You better than me. Do you hear me? You is better than me. And you know what that means? When black people say you better than me, that means you the complete opposite. That means you're slow as a turtle. Okay? Girl, but we gonna get into it. I ain't on him yet, but I'm just saying, you please, girl. I wish a girl, we out here doing dirt together, having freak offs and doing all type of disgusting, horrible things, and you gonna get out here and say you don't know me, nigga? Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that, fact. I've been had a vote on you. Yeah, let's go ahead on and let's open that vote up, put it out to the blog, send it to TMZ. Everybody gonna believe it anyway because they believe everything TMZ said. Send it to TMZ. We about to get you up out of here. You and that. Let me stop because y'all know I goes far. Let me stop. Y'all get the likes up on the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get the likes up on the video. Now let's get into who we gonna get up here? Let's get Jasmine Crockett out the way. So Jasmine Crockett, the girl who said the bad bill bleach blind, whatever the girl said, and everybody, all the black people went crazy. Oh, we love Jasmine, we love Jasmine. Girl, Jasmine, shut your ass up. So Jasmine went got her some new faux locks and a new attitude. So Jasmine was talking to this clear man about gerrymandering. Let me get the actual definition, because basically what gerrymandering is when you basically move people around to suit your political ideals. Okay, so what is gerrymandering? Hold on. Okay, so it says manipulate the boundaries of an electoral constituency, so as to favor one party or class, or achieve a result by manipulating the boundaries of an electoral constituency, a total freedom to gerrymandering the results they want. So basically what they'll do is, like, say, I'll give you an example. Say, let's look at zoning, right? Let's look at zoning with neighborhoods and school and stuff. So basically the way it works is, if a county or a parish wants to have the predominant Republican or even Democratic vote, they'll do something called gerrymandering. So what they'll do is, if we want a predominantly Republican vote and have a Republican run county or or parish, what we'll do is we'll take all the poor niggas and all the poor browns, well, not browns, the poor Hispanics and the poor people. We gonna move them out because they vote Democrat. We gonna put up brand new houses, put up a little Publix or something, and we gonna get them to come in and vote. You see what I'm saying? Republican is the same for Democrats. If we want a Democratic ran city, we move all the rich people out, and you don't have to move them out. All you gotta do is start bringing some niggas around. They gonna flee like doggone roaches on the Rays commercial. You feel me? So that's what they doing. So that's what that is. So now what Jasmine Crockett is on here saying is, the man, I don't know who she's speaking to, but somewhere in Texas, they were using gerrymandering, but they were using extreme gerrymandering, because what they were doing is they were putting, they were taking inmates, because prisons are placed in certain places. They were counting the inmates as people, and they were moving all of the people they wanted to come in to a area so that they can create 2 new Republican seats. Does that make sense? So, okay. She's blasting the man about this, and she makes some points. She does, but one thing I kind of disagree with, because what she's going to say is they moved 4 million people into an area, and of which only 180,000 were the clears. So she said, well, it doesn't make sense because no, she was saying, yeah, 180,000 of those were clears. She was like, and they did that on purpose to suit the Republican political party. But my thing is, if it's about race, because that's what it's always about with the Democrats, then if only 180,000 were clear, then how is it that that suited them. Wouldn't they have moved in more clears, you know, to make it a racial thing? But either way, it's some illegal stuff. They've been doing it all the time. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video, and we're gonna get into Jasmine Crockett right quick in her new faux lock. She got her hair braided, y'all. I don't know who braided her hair, but she got her hair braided. Shout out to Jazz. Go ahead on, Jazz. What you got to say, girl?
So let me tell you, they love to use our bodies to
wait, not that one, this one, y'all.
That we really get to the nitty-gritty on Texas, because this is hilarious to me. Texas added 2 seats in 2020, according to the census, and we know that there was a significant undercount, specifically in Texas for a combination of reasons, but we know that specifically Texas added 4 million people. Of those 4 million people, do you want to take a guess at how many were Anglos? Just a guess.
I'd say a majority.
180,000. That's it, of 4 million. 95% of the people that were added, and we know that when it comes to minority populations, they tend to be undercounted. So get this, we added 4 million people. They were people of color. Texas got 2 new seats. So they took those black and brown and Asian bodies, and guess what? Do you think that we got a new black, brown, or Asian seat? Somehow, the way that they do their Republican math in the state of Texas, that amounted to 2 new white seats. Guess what? White Republican seats. We got 2 new Republican seats out of 4 million people of color. So let me tell you, they love to use our bodies to apportion us in an inaccurate way that we really get to the nitty-gritty on.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The reason I say I thought she was saying white people, because she said Anglos. Now, when I think of Anglo, I think of Anglo-Saxon. Somebody drop down in the comments, are Anglos a new term for Negroes? Help me out. Is Anglo a new term for Negro? Because I never heard of it. It's my first time if it is. It might be a Texas thing. Somebody help me out. Is Anglo a new term for Negro? Because if it is, I just learned something today. I was today years old. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to see something. They saying no. I thought white too. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So maybe again, when I hear Anglo, I'm thinking Anglo-Saxon. That's literally what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. But listen, she made some points. What she's saying is 4 million people. She said they like to undercount the black and brown people. And let me say this too. You know, they like to put us all in one group. One group meaning people of color. You know how they like to do that. So I'm surprised she even separated the black, brown, and the Asian or whatever. But what she's saying is they moved these people in and got 2 new Republican seats. And she's trying to say it's because of the extreme gerrymandering. Now, this is my thing. This is what I think. If they moved, if I'm correct, and the Anglos mean clear people, and they moved 4 million people in an area and only 180,000 were clear or Anglo, then how did that help them get 2 new clear seats? And then also too, this is a question. Now, this is where she's right. It's 2 clear people. Republican, that's not here nor there, because honestly, people are voting all types of ways in 2024. In 2024, the Negro next to you who hollering Black Power is down there behind the booth, behind the curtain, voting for the Republicans. They just don't want to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all now. The ones who around there saying, yeah, Black Power, girl, they get behind that curtain in that booth and they around there pushing that red button. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So don't the Republican versus Democrat thing, that's kind of like almost dead. So we can't even go there. But what I will give her is the clear seats. Now, all those people that came in, most of them were are people, so-called people of color and black people. Why wouldn't they have somebody up there that is of color? Now, this is where I agree and disagree. I agree that, yeah, you would think more representation would be up there, but I don't agree with the DEI. I don't agree with putting them up there just cause. I do not believe of putting them up there just cause. That's how we got Brandon Johnson. That's how we got, what's her name? Let me get her up here. Miss Illegal. Do I still have her on here? That's how we got Miss Illegal. Okay? So I don't agree with just putting them there because they need to have representation. Because this was the representation down at Dolton, and look at where we got. You know what I'm saying? So I don't too particularly like the representation piece. Miss Illegal. You know what I'm saying? Yay. So that's where I disagree. That part right there is where I disagree. Now we're not just gonna do all of that. Talking about, oh well, all them black people and you only two clear people. Well, you know, if I will vote for Saint, and Saint is my little Maltese and Yorkie mix. He's a Morkie. I will vote for Saint before I vote for Miss Illegal. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? I will vote for Saint and his friends down the street before I vote for Miss Illegal. Never gonna do it. Get the likes up. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Yeah, so yeah, I don't too particularly agree with that. I want to play y'all one more clip. I think in this clip she starts talking about how they were using the inmates. Check it out.
So let me tell you, they love to use our bodies to apportion us in an inaccurate way. It is called prison gerrymandering. The numbers show that in rural Texas, they were constantly bleeding population. Urban Texas was growing exponentially. But what they do is they count inmates where they are imprisoned instead of counting them where it is that they will return to. So their family members that are in Dallas, Texas, or Houston, or wherever, their family members, when they need something, they call us, even if it's relating to that inmate. But somehow rural Texas is getting better roads than they probably deserve because they're counting those inmates that are not driving on those roads. They're counting those inmates that are not using their hospitals. They're counting those inmates whose children are not attending their schools because of prison gerrymandering. We have a black and brown incarceration issue, not just in Texas, but in this country. And in fact, the state of Texas incarcerates more people than any other independent democratic country. That is how bad our incarceration is just in the state of Texas. And I've got so many great colleagues on this committee that actually benefit from being able to do things like that. So listen, this is about resources. It's about putting the resources where the people are.
All right, so what she's saying is they're doing extreme gerrymandering by counting the inmates not into the location where they belong, meaning their home address. They're counting them where they are imprisoned, right? So basically what they're doing is they're saying, okay, and it's just basically like fudging the books is what they're doing. They're making it seem like there's a population of people. They're making the population look different than what it really is. Okay, so what she's saying is they're counting these people and it's making them look like they had, well, they count them other places, I'm sorry, and it's making those people in the rural areas get more money and more kickbacks because it's not looking like they have that population, because they're taking people and pushing them over somewhere else when they really belong in the place that they are. Now this is my thing. Politics is dirty. It's disgusting. All of them steal. All of them lie. All of them do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that Jasmine Crockett and a lot of these black people under this Democratic wing have been under the protection of the Democrats for a long time. You know, the last 4 years, the Democrats have made these low-level politicians that are Democrats, they made them feel like they're invincible, like they can do whatever it is they want to do and say whatever it is they want to say. But they don't understand that that time is over, baby. That time is up. These people is not playing. Now, although she's right in what she's saying, she's right. But what she's doing is she's being a whistleblower. That's what she's doing. And one thing about the clears, Republican or Democrat, rich or poor, they're gonna always stick together over a Negro. Does that make sense? So I feel like although she's, I guess, I don't know, I don't even know if she's putting on the fight for the people. I don't even know if that girl really care about the people, because she's a politician, you know what I mean? But although she's right in what she's saying, she needs to watch it, because them people, one thing about them, they're gonna always stick together. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Oh, tread like jazz. You think that's that lady? See, that's Jasmine problem. Jasmine think that's that lady. Who she called the bad built, bleach, blind body, whatever she told that lady. Girl, these people don't. Girl, all right, Jazz. You got your little faux locks in now. You gonna acting crazy, girl. Tread light now. Tread light. What's this? Oh no, that's the club part. Yeah, Jasmine better tread light. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, you was okay, girl. You got your little internet fame and it went to your head. I want to share this with y'all too. Speaking of, let's get the elephant in the. Oh no, I know what I want to show y'all. Let's get the political stuff out the way so we can get into the real teas with what's his name, Jay-Z, Diddy, and the lawsuit with Rock Nation, and Meg versus Tory. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, I had seen this video today. Somebody posted it. I don't know if it's real or not, but somebody posted this video of the weather. Well, not the weather. The animals doing something really different that they hadn't done in the past. Does that make sense? So there's a line in Young Jeezy's song that said the birds fly down south to Georgia for the winter. Remember that? Put it one in the chat if you know the song on what song that is. Is that on that Trap or Die album? Fire album. But anyway, he said the birds fly down south to Georgia for the winter, right? Now, typically with migration of birds, they typically don't wait till it get cold. They leave before it get cold. That's how you know. Listen, our ancestors used to be able to tell the weather through the animals. The animals speak to the weather, okay? You know what's going on. When the animals will let you know everything that's happening if you just pay attention, okay? So when the birds flew south for crop reasons and all of that, these people knew, okay, the cold air is coming in, so now we have to, you know what I mean? When the flowers bloom, they know, okay, crop season is lit. You know what I mean? Nature and the birds tell you what's going on with the world. Now, I had seen this and I say, what in the hell? Now, this supposed to be down in New Jersey. Look. Now listen, y'all can say what y'all want to see. You know, the government tells us lies, and we know. Danny says, saw this in my neighborhood last week. Listen, something is happening. Something is happening. Y'all don't understand. Something is going on. And I'm not even joking right now, for real. Listen, the government tells us anything. Oh yeah, they just doing that because boo 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 boo. I saw somebody in the chat say it's due to global warming. Girl, global warming my ass. That right there in the middle of the winter, when did they start flying? They should have been gone already. They should have been gone. Matter of fact, y'all remember that movie? What's the one Obama and them did where the Teslas was driving themselves into each other? It was like the end of the world. That boy, Herschel, what his name? Not Herschel Walker. Herschel Ali. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember them deers kept coming to the where the people was, and they kept looking, and the girl kept looking at the deers, and they was just looking at her like, bitch, if you don't get your ugly ass up and get your people up out of here, leave the world behind. That's the name of the movie. If y'all ain't never seen that movie, this is what I'm talking about. So what happened was, when they came up to the house, they rented an Airbnb, but it was a big old house. Girl, them deers kept coming out of the bushes, and they kept looking at her, and she looking at the deers, and the deers looking at her like, bitch, we trying to tell you something. Open your eyes. Bitch, they ain't supposed to just be blue. You feel what I'm saying? And she just kept looking and looking and looking, and then all of a sudden the world go crazy. The deers get to running. That's the type of tease it gives me. Now I know some people might say, but voodoo, it's just a movie. They be telling us the truth in the movies. Something is strange happening with these birds now. Something is strange happening with these birds. Listen, before we had a concept of time in the world, before we had a concept, a real true concept of time, even at the beginning of the concept of time, us as in particular in the Americas, we knew exactly, and probably all people who harvest, we knew what it was and what time it was by paying attention to nature. Okay, nature tells us everything we need to know. And them birds flying up out of here like that, girl, y'all could play if y'all want. All the migration schedule is off. Who talked to the birds? Who asked the birds if that's why they migration schedule off? See, that's what I don't like about clear people. Clear people be saying stuff like they know it to be fact. Which one of them talked to the birds, and who talked to the head bird? And the bird told the clears, oh yeah, see, we normally would have been gone by now, but since it's global warming, we decided to have a delayed trip. Who talked to the birds? Girl, please. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all, the clears be telling us anything, girl. Y'all got to stop. Something is going on, okay? Something is going on. Until y'all find me the clear who talked to the birds and got the word straight from the bird, then I don't want to hear nothing that. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear none of it. I want it. Matter of fact, I need the conversation recorded, and I want to see the birds say, oh yeah, we had just decided to start going later this year. You know, it's not like last year. I want to hear the birds say that. Girl, these people be saying anything, girl. Y'all got to be strong. Listen, something is going on, y'all. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so don't listen to me. Just keep your ears open, okay? Yeah. Lady Dominique, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Voodoo, I love my people, but am I wrong for not wanting to be under their leadership? Hell no. Because see the heifers I work for here? Girl, one of them, I'm waiting to catch her at a Kroger. Do you understand me? Hell no. Niggas, you know what I think it is too? Niggas been deprived of power so long when they finally get into, not all, because I'm a supervisor, so not all. I think certain people get in positions of power and they don't have that power at their house. They don't have that power nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And when they finally get a little power down at the job, they get to acting a plum fool. They get to showing their natural black ass. So no, girl, you ain't wrong. Some Negroes don't deserve to be in power. Some people get drunk with power. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, but some of them. Hell, I'm tired of these Negroes. They be worse than the clears, don't it? Girl, listen. The Negroes treat you worse than the clears. Girl, it's a time. Danielle with the 3 grandkids. Hey, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Hey, boo. Good morning, boo. Good morning, fam. Good morning. I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, girl. I hope everything is okay. I hope you've been doing good. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Girl, it's just sad for black people to do that. You know what I mean? It's sad. You know, you want to an example? Look at illegal here. Illegal is the perfect example. Miss Illegal is the perfect example of certain niggas shouldn't be in power. You see what I'm saying? Look at her. She got the face that only a mother would love and a daddy would hate. Do you hear what I'm saying? Miss Illegal. If you ever want to know, if you ever wondered, should certain Negroes be in power, think of Miss Illegal. She'll tell you. Just put the face in your head and you're going to say, yeah, certain niggas ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Miss Illegal is the main reason. She's like the poster board for certain niggas don't need to be in power. You see what I'm saying? A lot of field niggas don't belong in the house. That's all I'm going to say. Certain niggas is built for the field. But when the ones who built for the field finally get promoted to the house, they get a new attitude like Patti LaBelle, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Get Miss Illegal off of here. Speaking of bad leadership, Chicago, shout out to my people down in Chicago, man. Y'all know I love Chicago around here. So Brandon Johnson, girl, the people is dragging him down to the ground because apparently he want to up the budget, girl, to take care of the migrants, and the people is not having it. They not having it. Let's get Brandon Johnson on here first. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
To vote on the 2025 budget today, but it didn't happen. Mayor Brandon Johnson delayed the vote at the last minute.
And now the city risks a government shutdown. Political reporter Paris Schutz has the latest on this. Paris.
Yeah, Sylvia and Terrence, quite simply put, the mayor did not have the votes to pass his budget that includes a $68 million property tax hike and a host of other taxes and fees. And so now this weekend, it's back to the drawing board.
This meeting is recessed until December 16th at 1 p.m.
The mayor and city council clocked out not long after clocking in for work today without a budget agreement. Opponents say taxpayers have spoken loud and clear. Johnson's weekend assignment, finding 26 votes that will approve a balanced budget.
If you're asking me if it's going to be close, yes, it's going to be close.
right? If that's what you're asking me, you know, look, I am confident in the alders who have really demonstrated just a remarkable interest and a tenacity, quite frankly, that the people of Chicago should be very proud of. And so that tenacity, along with, you know, the full force of my operation to continue to put forth a balanced budget that reflects the values of the people of Chicago, yes, I still remain very much optimistic.
42nd Ward Alderman Brendan Riley says there won't be a deal if the mayor tries to trade favors for votes.
We had horse trading, people being offered $40 million Park District field houses, extra staffers for their committees. All of that stuff is waste. That's fluff. And every one of those dollars wasted is a dollar coming out of the Chicago taxpayer's pocket. And that's untenable.
Riley and his colleagues did say they'd be open to cutting $170 million worth of civilian positions in the Chicago Police Department that are currently sitting vacant. That would negate the need for a property tax hike and is something the mayor said he's receptive to.
If we're paying for services that individuals are not getting, I understand why Alderman Beal and Alderman Riley have brought that forward. It's a solution that we're willing to consider.
Now, the mayor continues to refer to himself as the collaborator-in-chief, but the clock is ticking right now. The city must have a budget by the end of the year, or else snow plowing, garbage pickup, police, it all shuts down. There's no mechanism for short-term continuing resolutions like Congress does. So, Terrence, we're all going to have to stay tuned.
All right, so update, they've come to an agreement. The budget passed by the skin of his hair. But let me say this, y'all. This is a problem right here. First and foremost, they are counting on the people to take care of these migrants. That is the biggest reason why the map was red like it was. And I don't think that the Negroes who went blue understood that. I don't think they understood why certain people didn't even go vote. Like they were just like, I'm just staying home. Because y'all have to understand, it's one thing when it's stuff that don't directly affect people, but when it directly affects the people, you have to know there's going to be a thing called uproar. And this man could sit there, the most evilest and the most disgusting person to me is a person who could look me in my face with a smile and lie to me and be conniving to me, and I don't know it. You know what I mean? Those are the people I never want to be around. I never want to be in association with or nothing. The fact that man got up there talking about, oh, well, we'll cut government jobs like the police and all that stuff. Chicago need police. Now, I don't know if these jobs in particular are not being utilized. I don't know what it is, but Chicago definitely needs the police. They shouldn't have to cut the police or any other government job to help substantiate you wanting to take care of these damn migrants. I'm sorry, illegal aliens. They should not have to do that. They shouldn't have to choose between the lesser two evils. Do I raise my property taxes or do people get fired? That don't go like that. You know what I mean? And the fact that this is happening still, the people is calling for Trump to come get him. And what's the clear man? Tom Homan already said, anybody getting his way that ain't doing what he need him to do, Tom Homan already said, I'm on your ass and you're going to jail. Prison is what he said. Okay? That's what happened. So when I'm saying that, I'm saying all that to say this. I need us to be vigilant. That's what that DEI voting because they black get you. Stop voting just because they black. Vote a black person. If you want to vote for somebody black, vote a black person who can actually get in there and make headway and do for black people. But I told y'all this, the game is rigged. The game is rigged. So even if you get a good person in there, I believe, I don't know this to be a fact, I believe that they're going to be extremely limited on what they can do. And I believe that they'll go in good and come out bad. I believe that. Because the game is rigged. None of this political stuff is set up for the advancement or for the advantage of black people. It's just not. Okay? Let's get into the people and how they reacted to some of this. Y'all get the likes up.
What you didn't know is that your buddy Brandon Johnson voted for that sugar tax. Let's talk about taxation. Chicago has a tax for everything. Water tax, grocery tax, tourist tax, hotel tax, bag tax, liquor tax, cigarette tax, the highest sales tax in the country by far, parking tax, surcharge of downtown parking, property lease tax, and streaming tax. The only thing that you all don't have a tax for yet is oxygen tax. And the only reason why you don't have a tax for that just yet is because you ain't figured out how to do it yet. But let me not speak too soon, because you probably might actually think it's a good idea and you're going to try to write it down. So let's go ahead and talk about, let's not forget about the good old sugar tax. Y'all remember y'all used to back in 2016 and you go to your favorite grocery store and you buy your favorite 24-pack of pop? Well, you paying more taxes on that pop than what the actual cost of it is.
The Trump administration has called.
Girl, wait. He said they got a sugar tax? Y'all, did y'all hear that? Some people say no sound. Y'all didn't hear it? Y'all didn't hear that video? They saying no sound. Some people heard it. Girl, that boy said they got a sugar tax? Girl, wait. Because see, let's be clear. Y'all heard it. Okay, listen, let's be clear. This is not only happening in Chicago, you know. I told y'all it cost me $100 to go to Walmart. It cost me $100 to go to Walmart. So let's be clear. This is not a Chicago issue. This is all across America. I hope y'all are abreast to that. Okay? I hope you guys can hear that. Listen, this is not a thing just solely happening in Chicago. It's just that the people of Chicago is fed up and they actually making noise about it, okay? But they are taxing everything, and it is because they are trying to make up for money that's already misappropriated, and they're trying to take care of them illegal aliens. That's what's happening. Let me see if I got that other video. Let me see if I got that video with Tom Homan. Hold on, y'all. All right, I found it. So Tom Homan, mind you, I'm gonna play the video of Brandon Johnson and what he had to say, because he's still bucking the system. He's saying he's not budging, he's not backing down, he's still gonna do what he want to do. Brandon Johnson is the devil himself, and I heard he ain't from Acorn. Yeah, I heard it. I say, is Brandon Johnson a Negro? What is going on? And the people said this.
He ain't even from Acorn.
So, you know, ever since I heard that, now I'm really wanting to windmill with my head down. You feel what I'm saying? Look at Brandon Johnson, y'all. Then we're going to get Tom Homan up here.
The Trump administration has called for local police departments around the country to behave as ICE agents in sanctuary cities. That is not permissible. Any administration that would look to disrupt the sensibility of public accommodations, consider them a threat to our democracy.
Far left Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson vowing to resist Trump's deportation plan, despite the illegal immigration crisis reportedly costing his own taxpayers more than $500 million.
This morning, President-elect Trump's incoming border czar, Tom Homan, is firing back. He joins us now. Tom, it's so great to have you on. I have so many questions to ask you, but let's start with this. He talked about sanctuary cities. Is the Trump administration, do you have any indication, have you talked to the president, are they going to just remove federal funding from cities and states that say we're just not going to cooperate with the federal government in getting...
Girl, Brandon Johnson is really on here standing on his square as if he's in the right, and he's so wrong. He is so wrong. And again, it doesn't directly affect him, so he doesn't care. He literally does not care because none of this directly affects Brandon Johnson. It's your taxpayers, our taxpayers, or tax-paying dollars, I'm sorry, that are being utilized for this bull crap. And that's why all our insurance is raised, all our property taxes raised. That's the government. That's the government. And to be completely honest, he's trying to sit up here and say, well, the Trump administration want to turn the police into ICE agents. Well, they are there to serve the people. And if the people want the illegal immigrants up out of there, then that is their job. I mean, I don't understand what's not to get about that. Police are public servants. They are there to serve and protect, right? And if there are illegal immigrants, especially the ones out there committing crime, then guess what? Their job is to serve and protect. And the serve part mean get them up out of there. Protect mean if one of them pop me, you need to pop them. You get it? Brandon Johnson is the devil himself. I don't care what nobody say. If black people don't learn nothing else from this situation, learn this. Do not do stuff just solely based on the fact that they are black. There are going to be people that are you, people who look like you, who aren't you. It don't matter. There are going to be people put in position to take out, basically to do the dirty work of the man behind the screen. Y'all remember the Wizard of Oz? Dorothy and all of them was scared. The Tin Man was scared of this big old wizard, and it was Toto, the smartest person of them all, who went behind the curtain and pulled the curtain back and said, look, it's just this little bitty clear man. That's what these mayors are. All these Negro mayors across America, they are basically the whiz, the big scary whiz, but it's a clear man behind the curtain pulling the strings, okay? That's what's happening, okay? And I need y'all to be aware of that. Let me see if this the video.
Chicago mayor.
Yeah. This the video of Tom Homan saying if Brandon Johnson keep playing with me, he going behind them walls. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Tom Homan. Let's get him up here.
Chicago mayor doesn't want to help. He can step aside. Well, if he impedes us, if he knowingly harbors and conceals an illegal alien, I will prosecute him.
Bit of a drop the mic moment there in Chicago, John. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Sandra Smith in New York.
Seem to have the approval of the audience there as well. I'm John Roberts in Washington. Good to spend Wednesday with you. Is vowing to defy Trump, who has pledged to ramp up the deportation process on day one of his administration. One California county has voted to expand protections for illegal immigrants, making it even harder for the federal immigration agencies to do their job.
Under the new policy, police in San Diego would not even be allowed to tell ICE when and where illegal migrants are being released from custody. Charles Payne is here. He's got more on this with us in moments.
All right, but first we go to Matt Finn. He's live.
The law allows municipalities to talk directly with the federal government about criminal migrants in jail, some of them convicted of heinous crimes. But now San Diego County is preventing its local law enforcement from talking with the federal government about details like when criminal migrants might be released. Instead, both sides have to go through a judge. San Diego County also says it will not hold immigrants the U.S. government is looking for, and federal agents can't even use county offices for basic screenings. Advocates of this policy argue that illegal migrants lose trust in the community when their local authorities are involved in immigration issues. However, opponents say this sanctuary policy is hindering justice for migrants already caught and convicted.
Girl, wait. Brandon Johnson done told the police that they can't even help ICE look for the illegal immigrants. Girl, Brandon Johnson is playing in the face of the people of Chicago. He is playing in everybody's face. Girl, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Girl, he done told the police you can't even tell them where they at. Now, mayors don't typically have that much power. Why they not going over the mayor's head? What is going on? Don't they have like a caucus or a committee or something that he got to answer to? And can't you go to the governor? They need to get him up out of there. Brandon needs to go to jail. He needs to go to jail. He needs to go to jail. Yeah, listen, Black America, let this be a lesson to us. Like I say, with Black people, I love my people. We don't learn until after we hit our head. We got to touch the stove to see that it's hot. Girl, we done burned both our hands. What is we talking about now? Both our hands is burnt off. There's nothing else to say. Anybody else moving forward that ignores this, and this is what they'll try to do. Listen, this is what they'll try to do. They'll say, they'll try to demonize the other parties, and I'm talking about on a local level. I'm not even talking about like presidential. They'll try to demonize other parties to get you forget that they are really the bad guys, and it works like a charm every time. I need y'all to keep y'all head on the swivel. These people is playing in your face, and stop voting just because you see a black face. Everybody that's black ain't for you. A lot of people are compromised, and Brandon Johnson is super compromised. Ciao. Shout out to everybody. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now, let's get Sexy Red and Glorilla up here. Now, apparently, two hoes are teaming up and they want everybody to be excited. Not only the hoes who love hoe culture and the niggas who love hoe culture, they are excited. And, you know, honestly, I don't even have a problem with the content that Sexy Red and Glorilla have. I don't know, maybe Glorilla kind of calmed it down a little bit. I don't know. I haven't listened to her. But I don't really have a issue with the content per se. My issue is that the content is being pushed to children. It is being focused like it's kind of like it's being pushed on the young minds of our people. A lot of people would say, but Voodoo, they had Lil' Kim. You were listening to Lil' Kim, girl. I had to sneak and listen to Lil' Kim. But even still, we had Lil' Kim, we had Sounds of Blackness, we had the Fugees, it was a mixture, it was a balance. There's literally no balance. There's no, it's just whole culture, whole culture, whole culture, whole culture. And it's shaping the face of what Black American women are. And it's disgusting. Not only that, it has these young children growing up thinking that that's what you do. Show your ass, get an STD, STI, whatever they call it now. Do all of this and it's okay. And that's my problem with the Sexy Reds, the Glorillas, the Sukianas, and all of them. That is my main problem with them hoes. Y'all hoes is promoting horrible shit to the children. And this is the gag. None of them want their kids listening to it. So they did a little interview and I saw this clip, and this is the mindset of these hoes, and not only these two hoes sitting up here. This is the mindset of the young women today. I listen, trust me, I listen to these young girls. This is the mindset of the young girls today, and it's simply because of the influence of these two hoes who sold their soul to sell us out. Does that make sense? And that girl, Sexy Red, go look it up on my channel. She has already came out and said straight out her mouth, she done sold her soul. She don't care. Sold her soul. She said, I'm just here for the money. I don't care about nothing else. I'm trying to get my child out the hood. That's what Sexy Red said. So she have no regard. I told y'all it's going to be a lot of our people we're going to have to try for treason. It's going to be a lot of our people we are going to have to try for treason. And it just is what it is, okay? Y'all get the lights up. Let's get into this short clip.
So a lot of people will give female rappers a hard time. Yeah. Saying we are too sexual or over the top with lyrics and video content. What do you think when you heard it?
I think y'all some haters, and I think y'all don't want y'all bitch to shine because y'all's insecure. And it ain't a problem when y'all got y'all chest out and y'all little tiny dick print showing and all that with your jaw sagging, your stanky ass out, doodle sag. It's not a problem when y'all do it, but when y'all still in our style. It's wrong when we do it. It's cool when they do it. It's wrong when I do it. Welcome.
So this is the thing. This is a twofold response I have to this. What she's trying to say is, y'all really just hating because we lit and we get money, and when y'all was doing it was cool, but now that we doing it, it's a problem. She's right and wrong at the same time. Number one, if your friends jump off the bridge, does that mean you're gonna jump off it too? I'm old school, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, ain't nobody hating. It's just that some people just think that what you're doing is disgusting. Now, they have haters, yeah, but some people think that what you're doing is disgusting. But again, on the flip side, shout out to C. Dolores Tucker. That was a lady in the 90s who came out stark against Black men using their so-called freedom of speech in music to degrade and denigrate Black women. She said that this would happen. So when Sexy Red says it's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it, I understand her thought process of the hypocrisy. Because the hypocrisy is since the beginning of mainstream hip hop, all y'all have been doing is degrading and denigrating Black women, sitting around here showing ass, talking about what's his name, Too Short, bitch, every other word. Y'all have been doing Uncle Luke, Snoop Dogg. Y'all have been doing Black women a job. So I guess in her little pea brain of a mind, she feels like, well, hell, why don't I just join the party and make some money off of it? And again, I don't have a problem with it per se. I swear to God, if Sexy Red had that thing, had her music, and it wasn't geared toward the younger people, on my soul, I would have no problem with it. My problem come in is y'all know that this stuff is geared toward these young girls, and y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Y'all do not care. Y'all will sell all of us up the river to make your own personal bag. We have no sense of community. We have no sense of caring for each other. And that's why it's so easy to get us to be flippers like these two heifers. They living good. They rich. They, listen, rappers ain't rich. Let me back that up. They got a little money. You know what I'm saying? And they look like they got money and they get to travel the world and have a good time, but at the expense of a whole group of people, which is their own people. And Sexy Red has said out her own mouth that she is an Injun. Okay? So this to me is too much for me. I'm sorry. I will never respect it. Again, it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. There's a lane for everything. They've been having brothels and hoes since the beginning of time. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But the brothels wasn't where all the kids was playing. You get it? The brothels wasn't in reach. You know what I'm saying? Of the elementary school. Y'all taking this shit down to the schoolhouse, and that's too much for me. And y'all know it, and y'all don't care. And that's for Sexy Red and Glorilla. And I get it. Glorilla is a better rapper. She actually makes good music. Girl, all this shit watered down if you ask me. All of it. But at the end of the day, that's my whole problem with hoe culture. As long as they continue to target our babies, I'ma always speak out against it. And I don't care what nobody say. I get it. Some people like certain things, and if it's for you to like, that's fine. I come from an era where when you watching a movie and the people start kissing on the movie, your mama cover your eyes. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from an era where if you watching a movie and the people start kissing, your mama either cover your eyes or say, cover your eyes. That's the era I'm coming from. And I don't want nobody to say, well, that's old school. We need to get back to that. Because that's why these kids is out here the way they is now. You see what I'm saying? And I thought somebody said they have a job to do. I get that. But again, at what expense? You know what I mean? Like, would you take a job that inadvertently unalive your people just because you have a job to do? I wouldn't. But everybody do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. I'm sorry. I wouldn't take a job that directly affects my people in a negative way, especially where they could be unalive. All money ain't good money. That's an old saying, right? We gotta always go back to them old folks. They told us a lot without saying a whole lot. They told us a whole lot without saying a little. With just saying a little. All money ain't good money. You know what I mean? So that's the problem I have with the whole culture. Disrupting reality. Thank you for the super chat. Vu, I went to Greece with some of my friends and I did the yacht tour, and these French dudes asked us if we could twerk once they realized we were American. They over-sexualized and harming our image globally. And that's another thing. Most people in America, most black people in America gonna be like, oh, well, I don't care what they think about me. You should. You should. Because guess what? The way people see you, view you, is the way that they treat you. And we can sit up here and act like we ain't never got to be dealt with nobody. We don't ever have to deal with anybody other than ourselves. But that's just not feasible. You know what I mean? So you're right. And that just sucks. They doing that all over the globe. All over the globe. But everything they put on us, listen, everything they put on us backfire. You got to know that. They put crack on us, then it got on them. They put the pills on us, then they got on them. They put HIV on us, and it got on them. Everything they do to us backfires. So what does that mean? If history repeats itself and there's nothing new under the sun, everything you did has already been done, then we can only wait and just tap our feet for the day that this whole culture backfire on their ass. You get it? Because the clears already love whole culture. They love it down to the ground. So you got to know it's going to backfire on them. Then they're going to want to step in with an intervention. That's how I go. Thank you, Disrupting Reality. That's crazy. Now let's move into the real teas. Girl, y'all remember this yesterday? Rock Nation is suing the lawyer Tony Buzbee is suing Rock Nation. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, baby. The lawyer from Rock Nation said, hold on, let me get him up here. So the lawyer from Rock Nation, Tony Buzbee, the attorney who's representing, what's the boy name? What's the people name? Oh, he's representing the so-called victims. He said he have 200 victims that's gonna come forward on Diddy, right? Meanwhile, we ain't seen every of these victims, right? So then boom. Then he turns around and was like, he came through with a victim, the young lady, a clear woman, who came through and said basically she was essayed at a party back in 2000 at the VMAs. And then Rock Nation's lawyer, or Jay-Z's lawyer, I'm sorry, back up. She said she was essayed at a party. She said there was a celebrity A and celebrity B along with Diddy, and celebrity A turns out to be Jay-Z, right? Now, Jay-Z had already put out a statement basically saying, hey, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm poking holes in all this story. You just an ambulance chaser, and you need to worry about the real victims and stop coming forward with these fake ones. Basically, Jay said, put up or shut up. If it happened, charge me criminally, right? Because Jay's attorney realized that, man, this is a bunch of bull. This is a bunch of hogwash. But I told y'all, look what I told y'all. I said, listen, I think this is the bait. I think this is the appetizer. I think this is just something they throwing out there to see how this nigga gonna act. And if you ask me, he failed. If you ask me, Jay failed. Let me tell you why. Number one, Jay has never responded to nothing. But now all of a sudden you want to respond and you want to be super vocal. Then on top of that, you turn around and distance yourself from the diddler and say, you ain't even know that nigga. You said you don't know nothing about no Diddy. Let me get the video up here. Get the likes up on the video. He said he had the attorney come out and say, I don't know that nigga like that. Look.
He's upset. He's upset. I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Sir, you know, like I say, I don't know if Jay told him to say that. I don't know if he advised Jay to say that. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he advised Jay-Z to get on here and say, look, you got to distance yourself from Diddy because Puffy is in a lot of trouble. You don't want that to be attached to you. They already done put your name down in this paperwork. You got to get away from Diddy. Maybe that's what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it kind of backfired on him because obviously there were multiple photos that surfaced of him and Jay all over the world together. You know what I'm saying? And Beyonce. You know what I mean? The people were poking holes into that immediately. They were like, oh no, child, please. What we not going to do is act like these people ain't real good friends. Now, Jay came out and said it was all a lie. Yes, he did. He said it was all a lie. He's not friends with that man like that. He said he don't even know that man like that. We talked about it yesterday. Remember that? So Jay came out and said he don't know Diddy. And Diddy around here in jail looking crazy. I told you what to do. Call and order that scrambled egg with cheese. You feel what I'm saying? So long story short, Tony Buzbee had got quiet because they started poking holes in the plaintiff's story, and the lady who said that what's her name? The lady who said that she was essayed by Diddy and Jay. Now, to backpedal on this situation, the internet, I don't know if it's Tony Buzbee and his firm, I don't know who it is, but they poking holes in Jay's claim saying that he not cool with Diddy. Girl, all this stuff is resurfacing. Look.
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
that should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
He said the only person could call him Sean is Jay-Z. Only other person outside of Jigga is his mom. Girl, and y'all not friends? Hold on.
I love you. I'm having a great night.
It's survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Diddy, Puffy, hey, I know you on here. Puff it. If I was you, spill all the tea. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, order that scrambled egg with cheese, extra cheese, toast bread. You want the toast dark. You feel what I'm saying? You want the toast dark. Call Christian and order the stuff. Because we're not about to go back and forth with all of this. We're not doing this. We're not doing it. Well, I'm sorry, we're not doing it. So Jay came out and was like, he don't even know Diddy like that. And the internet, which is probably, you know, a little influenced by the Tony Buzbee guy, they started poking holes in that. Was like, nigga, y'all been all over the place together. Y'all is real friends in real life. Like in real friends in real life. Like, nah, we not doing that. So boom. Then all of a sudden, this morning when I was getting ready to go live, girl, tell me why Tony Buzbee has filed a lawsuit against Roc Nation, girl. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Tony Buzbee has said that Roc Nation has been bullying and harassing him. And they said that today is the day it all ends. Now, look at what it says. After going quiet for a couple of days due to his client admitting there were flaws in the rape lawsuit, lawyer Tony Buzbee announces he is suing Jay-Z, Roc Nation, and the lawyers Marcy Croft. It says Buzbee claims the lawyers were soliciting clients and former clients of his to sue him, and Roc Nation is allegedly financing the illegal effort. Now we're gonna get on Roc Nation here in a second, because you know Roc Nation got his thing going on. Look at what it says. Today, Tony Buzbee and the Buzbee law firm filed suit against Roc Nation and lawyers Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel for violation of several state laws, including barratry and impersonation of a public official. The case was brought on behalf of a former client of the firm who was illegally solicited by agents working on behalf of the defendants. It says these agents pretended to work for the state of Texas and offered the former client money to sue the Buzbee law firm. This illegal conduct has happened more than 24 times to date and has resulted in 2 utterly frivolous cases against the firm. The lawsuit filed today alleges that the defendant's conspiracy is intended to obstruct justice and prevent the Buzbee law firm from pursuing cases related to the Diddy litigation in New York. The conduct isn't just alleged, it was caught on tape. So they say they got tape. Defendant Marcy Croft, who describes herself on social media as part of the Team Rock, is orchestrating the conspiracy along with the assistance from defendant Quinn Emanuel. As you can see from the screenshot, Croft, Quinn Emanuel, and Roc Nation have a long working history. The suit alleges Roc Nation is financing the illegal effort. Set forth in the lawsuit earlier this week, agents acting on Croft's behalf again were caught on tape soliciting and offering money up to $10,000 to former clients of the Buzbee law firm to convince them to file a frivolous case against the Buzbee law firm. These folks have now stooped to a new low to try to intimidate the lawyers of the Buzbee law firm from doing their important work. They now are contacting clients, and former clients and actually offering them money to sue me. This conduct was specifically targeted at our firm, so we would not pursue cases related to the Diddy litigation. Let me be clear. This is a clear saying this. He said, let me be clear. We will not be bullied or intimidated. The defendants this time overstepped, got sloppy, and stupidly got caught at their illegal scheme on tape. We have reported their conduct to the authorities and intend to cooperate with authorities to ensure all involved are prosecuted to the fullest extent under Texas law. Girl, what? So the Buzbee people is saying that Roc Nation is paying people to sue them. And I did see a video online of them people going up to content creators. Put them one in the chat if y'all saw it. They said it was going up to content creators, asking them what they were saying about Diddy and all of that and about Jay. Now, I don't know this to be true. So far, this is the lawsuit so far. But this is getting very dirty. This is getting extremely dirty. And let me tell you something. Roc Nation and Jay-Z, y'all look gay. I mean, not gay. I don't mean gay too, but I didn't mean to say gay. Y'all look guilty is what I meant to say. Y'all look hella guilty. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because listen, Diddy is let me get his picture up here because I need y'all to see what I'm talking about. You have to understand this. Diddy is the head honcho of this whole thing. And don't get it twisted. They got a lot of clear people under this umbrella as well, okay? There's a lot of clear people that's messed up too, but we're not gonna hear about them. They want all the Negroes to go down. You see what I'm saying? So Diddy is the center for all of this. He's like the hub for this whole thing. And the fact that Diddy goes down, a lot of people gonna come with him. This is what I believe Jay-Z's attorneys are feeling like. Listen, all right, this one was frivolous, right? This one was frivolous. This some BS. We can get past this, but nigga, you probably got caught on something because you've been around this man all these years. I'm pretty positive that they can catch you up on something. So you need to doggone separate yourself from them, and we need to get behind the scenes and do some of our own work to get people to discredit these people. Because if something else comes out that you actually are guilty on, then guess what? You're gonna be in trouble. Okay, so I believe, this is what I believe. I don't know this to be a fact, but this is what I believe. I believe that if this is true, that they're out there soliciting people to sue the law firm and to poke holes and stuff and get people to change they wording and what they're saying, I believe it's because Jay-Z is scared. I do believe that. I believe that Jay-Z is scared because at the end of the day, even let's just say it was a miracle and Jay-Z been around Diddy and he ain't never did nothing. That's a Christmas miracle. Do you hear me? But let's just go and say that that's was the case. It was a Christmas miracle. Jay-Z been around Diddy for 30 plus years and he ain't never did nothing to nobody. Let's just say that's the case. Diddy knows that Jay-Z, and then the attorneys know, even his attorney, Jay-Z's attorney knows that, hey, bro, you guilty on something, even if it's association, even if it's public. Because listen, the court of public opinion is more detrimental than the actual courts in 2024. I hope y'all know that, right? Once the public feels some way about you, you're done. Even if you never do a day in jail. If the public already demeans you and feels like you're nothing, you are done. There's no coming back from that. Okay? So what I believe is happening is, if this is true, what the attorneys are doing is like, hey, you need to distance yourself from him, and we got to start rolling up our sleeves and hitting the ground, because we cannot have this on you. If this Negro get messed up, you're gonna get messed up. And that's why the lawsuit says, hey, the reason why they're trying to get into, they're messing with these people and trying to get them to sue me to discredit my firm is because they don't want me to try Diddy, because they believe that trying Diddy is trying Jay. Does that make sense? The court of public opinion is already starting to sway as it pertains to Jay-Z. I didn't say it. Nas called them that. Nas said that this Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records wanted beef. Y'all remember that in Ether? You remember that line? Oh, he said this Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records want to beef. Now listen, Gay, Jigga my nigga. You're looking a little rough, fat. Now you distance yourself from from Diddy, and we was already looking at you crazy. We was. I ain't gonna lie. Even the people who lying acting like it wasn't no girl. We was looking at Puffy, not Puffy. We already knew he was loose wristed. We looking at you crazy, Jay, because it's giving guilty. It's giving Gay guilty. You know what I mean? So putting out that statement, distancing yourself, and now this attorney is literally over here putting out a lawsuit saying that y'all doing some all jacked up stuff behind the scenes. It's gonna be a long night for Gay. Then listen to me and listen to me good. Guilty Gay is gonna have a long year in 2025 because these people is not playing. Listen, if y'all believe that Tony Buzbee is this random single man who got a law firm who just decided I'm gonna single-handedly by myself take on this big mogul, then you a new fool. You a new age fool. Do you hear me? If you believe, let me get Buzbee back on here. If you believe that this is one man, one clear man who said, you know what, I'm about to go sue one of the biggest hip hop people, or if not the biggest of all time, just me and my little law firm. We going over there and we going to sue. If y'all believe that, I got a whale to settle you right now in the backyard. Free shipping up to 3 pounds. Do you feel what I'm saying? This is extremely calculated. This is calculated, and I think Jay knows that, and I think that's why, if this is true, this is why the team is scrambling the way that they are scrambling, okay? I believe that this team is scrambling because, listen, they understand that even if he never gets convicted of nothing, once they start digging in Diddy's ass, Jay-Z's gonna come up. Listen, you can't make this up. Once he starts digging in Diddy's ass, no pun intended, insert the pun in Diddy's ass, okay? Now, once he starts digging in Diddy's ass, guess who all gonna pop up? You get it? So if it's true, again, I don't know. But if it's true, it makes all the sense in the world, because if he go down, we go down. This is the beginning. I told y'all when this stuff first popped off and they named Jay, I said, hey, y'all, this is the appetizer. This is the appetizer. We hadn't even gotten to the main course. We still need a soup and salad. You get it? This here is the appetizer. Them people about to drag camel moose knuckle down to the ground. Yes, they is. They about to drag moose knuckle down to the ground, and we are seated. I know I am. I'm seated heavily. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? They are about to drag moose knuckle down to the ground, as they should, because guess what? He's done some real stuff, horrible things to some people now. He has. We got to say what we got to say now. He has. And at the end of the day, Jay, I'm not sorry. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for nobody who a billionaire. I don't feel sorry for rich people. I don't feel sorry for celebrities. I don't feel sorry for their churn. I don't give a damn what he got to go home and tell blue, yellow, and green. Because that was the lawyer want to get on here and say, oh, well, he felt some type of way because he's a family man and he got to go home and explain to yellow, blue, and green that he didn't do these heinous things. What about them people who had to go home to their churn and explain they ain't got money for the light bill? Jay, I don't care about nothing you got going on. Nigga, please. Blue, yellow, and green will be just fine. Trust and believe they'll be all right. They'll be just fine. But listen, Rock Nation is a fool. Rock Nation has had its hand in a lot of the demise around this doggone industry. Most people won't hear it. Most people won't see it. But Rock Nation has had its hand into the demise around a lot of this industry. And most people, Potiera Marie. You seen what they did to the last security guards. Speaking of security guards, I just want to have a quick little intermission right quick. Now, you know, I saw this and, you know, I felt guilty because I be having to forget these children. You know, I'm 41 years old. And when I had seen this video of this young man, this young man at this press conference, I didn't need to see nothing he had to say. But I started lusting, you know, the Jezebel spirit started hopping out of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like me. Well, it is. It is like me. But what I'm saying is the Jezebel spirit started hopping out of me. And I had to check myself. I said, Voo, that's somebody's child. Now you just dragged Slinky Neck Trina for the same thing, girl. That is somebody's child. And I said, you know what, Voo, you got to put the Jezebel spirit back in. So I tried to get her back on in here, but I ain't gonna lie. See, I'm only dragging for Trina because she went got a flunky. She didn't go get her one of these. You see what I'm saying? Trina didn't go get her one of these. Get him back up here. She didn't go get her one of these. So if she'd have got her one of these, I wouldn't have had nothing to say. But she went got a flunky, you know, a nigga who'd be stalking down at the hot dog stand. But this one right here, you see them diamonds dancing? Girl, them diamonds is doing somersaults, back flips, and forward flips and everything. Do you hear me? Girl, that's a fine man. Oh my God, look at him. Sit down, baby. Oh Lord, let me stop. It's that Jezebel. See how that Jezebel spirit come out of me every now and again? We gotta pray, y'all. We gotta pray. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers. But nevertheless, I just wanted to put this on here because I seen this and I had to get on here and see what y'all thought about it. You know, the devil is busy. It's Christmas time, Jesus' birthday coming up in a couple of days. And I feel like the devil just said, let me just sprinkle a little razzle dazzle of sin on top of her. You know what I mean? And that's typically what happens around this time on Jesus' fake birthday. But neither here nor there, devil, get behind me, Satan. Get behind me, Satan, because what we not gonna do is put me in out of the good graces of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? We not gonna do that. So shout out to Jalen Hurts. He's the quarterback of the Eagles. He got him a black wife. Yes, he does. He don't have him one of them snow bunnies. You know what I'm saying? He got him a black wife. And shout out to that lady. Can she fight? Let me stop. Let me see that Jezebel spirit girl. But anyway, back to Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Rock Nation, you will crumble. Now, why is this important? Because Rock Nation gonna crumble. We got to get back on track. So tell me why. Hold on, let me go get the stuff. Hold on, y'all get the likes up on the video because I gotta go get this. We gotta tell a story. We got a story to tell. You feel me? So now tell me why. Speaking of Rock Nation, if you are hiding and you're on here, you about to be mad. And I don't feel bad about it. Not sorry, because I be saying what I want to say. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. She says, please stop what you are doing and hit the like button. We need 300 people to hit the like button. Yes, y'all hit the like button, y'all. Lord, hit the like button. It's free. It's free 99. Hit the like button. Love Wisdom, thank you for the super chat. She says, Jalen, fine. We can excuse the Jezebel spirit on this. Oh, girl, thank you. Because I didn't, the devil is busy. I fight demons sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I do. Jalen D9, I'm going to rescue him. Don't worry about it, Zaria. I'm going to get him. I'm going to rescue him. I'm going to bust through the door and rescue him. I'm going to get him up out of there. Okay? Talise said Clarissa already want to fight me for calling her a dagger one too many times. Dagger Clarissa? Oh, Daggerissa, go lay down, girl. Don't fight me. I don't even be fighting, girl. Stop with all of that. You a professional, girl. Stop. Daggerissa gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. She all right. Shout out to Daggerissa. You know what I'm saying? But look, let's get into Rock Nation crumbling. Listen. So Rock Nation is behind a lot of the stuff that's going on, and these are the facts. Y'all might hate me. Some of the hotties gonna hate me. Well, all of the hotties gonna hate me because you know how I go with their leaders and all that. But Rock Nation was behind that stuff with Tory Lanez in that trial. Even if you believe Tory Lanez was guilty, the way that trial came out, let me get it on here. The way that trial carried out was wrong. It was unconstitutional and unjust. They had a witness that came in at the last minute. They had a witness came in at the very last minute who was on the side of Tory to say that he didn't see nothing. But then soon as he get up in there and he get in the back by the Rock Nation people, he flipped. You see what I'm saying? And that was wrong. Now it's giving bribery tease. Now I'm not speaking on the hoofs. I'm not speaking on the leprechaun. I'm just speaking on the facts of the case. That was wrong and it's giving bribery tease. The way the whole thing was set up was jacked up. The whole thing. Giving what's Megan's friend name? Giving her immunity and she getting up the whole thing was jacked up. And Rock Nation was behind this. Not only that, Rock Nation, in my opinion, what I believe, this is a conspiracy theory. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. But I believe that Rock Nation is the one who sent Megan over there to do this to this boy. I believe, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, I go as far. I believe that Rock Nation saw Tory was lit during the panorama, sent Meg around there, and she was supposed to recruit him to Rock Nation. But what happened was when Tory Lanez was smart enough to realize, why would I sign to a big major label when I don't need you? I can do it my damn self. And I believe that when he denied Rock Nation, things went downhill. And I think that the same person they used to recruit him, I believe, again, I'm a conspiracy theorist, y'all, please. But I believe that the same person they used to recruit him, I think it's the same person they used to take him down. I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. I could be wrong, but I believe that with my heart of hearts. Because it was too convenient that she, first of all, she ain't got him. He ain't gonna get her. I hope y'all know that. She went and found him down there at the quarantine radio. He didn't come over there by her. And I think that the reason why they're doing this smear campaign and rallying behind her and getting the machine behind her is because they need her to stay safe, and they need her to stay in people's good graces, because they need her to be okay so that they can carry out the BS that they doing. This is what I believe. I don't know it to be a fact. This is what I believe. Now, Meg done put out a whole documentary dragging all the bloggers, dragging this boy, talking about she was in depression and she went down to the crazy house and all types of stuff. Did a whole documentary on this whole situation, dragged the boy down to the ground. Dragged him down to the ground. And all the boy did was in a song say his regret was not leaving that party. What was he should have stayed at the house with Kylie. And now she crying again. Now she crying again. Now she's saying he's bullying her. He's harassing her. And people are eating it up. Mind you, she has been on this campus. Listen, that's another thing they did wrong. I remember when what's the girl name? I remember at the beginning of the situation, when she came out of the blue and was like, oh, y'all want to know what's going on? Y'all want to know what's going on? That nigga shot me. Remember she said that? And we was like, huh? Because Tory wasn't really saying nothing. Tory was out living his life. He had punched Og. Remember he punched Og in the face? He jumped up, Og about 6'6". Remember he jumped up and punched Og in the face? Oh, girl, he was just living life with the hoes, doing his thing. And it seemed to me, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I have a bad recollection, but it seemed like she came out the blue and was like, y'all want to know what happened to me? That nigga shot me. And we was like, huh? She was like, yup, that nigga Tory shot me. That's what happened. We was like, where this coming from? But look, right after that, what did she do? Put Tory under a gag order. Tory couldn't say nothing, but Meg could say whatever she wanted to say. Listen, I don't care about the little leprechaun ass nigga. Do I think he's a wonderful artist? Yes, a better artist than Megan. I don't care about him. He ain't even from Acorn. But I'm calling it fair. They gagged up this boy that whole time, and Meg and her team, along with what I believe to be Rock Nation, dragged this boy down to the ground. And I thought it was so messed up that she get to say whatever she want to say, and that boy couldn't say nothing even in his own defense. That was wrong. That was wrong. Okay? Now, she did a whole documentary, fast forward, where she dragged the boy again, and he petitioned the court to start re-looking at some evidence and stuff. And then all of a sudden, now here she go talking about suing him or keeping him in jail, and then suing Mob Radio. And I'm over here saying, now hold on now. Now this is what I believe. I don't watch Mob Radio. I used to watch her a lot, but I haven't watched her in years. I know Mob Radio. I know that Mob Radio seemed to be obsessed with this Megan Tory thing. She did. I gotta call it fair. She did seem a bit obsessed. And when I say obsessed, not because she reported on it a lot. She was very passionate about what she was reporting. Okay. She was extremely passionate, meaning like she was getting into it herself, like as if she knew these people personally. Does that make sense? So Milagro, the blogger, took the side of Tory and reported on this situation. I think it was her and Act. They were the two main ones that were on the side of Tory. Most bloggers were on the side of Meg. And let me just say this, and this is just my opinion. I don't know. But this is my opinion. This is just me. I feel like most of the bloggers that were on the side of Meg were on the side of Meg because it was the popular thing to do. They didn't want to be on the wrong side of this thing. And let me tell you, I am a blogger. I am a vlogger. This is what I do. And I know for a fact that there is little to no integrity in this game. Most of these people who get on these microphones and behind these cameras and all that, they be lying like a dog to y'all. I'm telling you now. They do and say whatever sells. That's what this game is all about. They don't want nobody to be mad at them. They don't want to go against the status quo. They don't want nobody to feel like they're the opposite. So they're gonna get on here and say whatever it is they think you want to hear. I'm just telling you the facts from a person behind the screen. Okay. So What happened was a lot of the people jumped on the side of Meg, not because they really believed Meg. Meg lied throughout this whole thing from beginning to the end. She lied from the beginning to the end, and they believed it. They didn't believe her. I'm sorry. What they did was took her side because nobody wants to be on the outs. Girl, people would have lost all type of subscribers and everything. I remember, because I was a new blogger. I was like, girl, I don't even want to say nothing. I was like, I don't even want to say nothing, girl. I'm scared. You know what I mean? Lola Duncan said it smells like the same thing they are doing to Jag. Girl, clock it. I digress, because that's a whole nother mess. We got to talk about that this evening, girl. But clock it. But neither here nor there. Listen. A lot of people were on Meg's side, but when y'all started hearing big celebrities come out saying Tory was innocent, Tory didn't do it, I started saying to myself, there's something that they know that we don't. Right? There's something behind the scenes happening that they know that we don't. And for the life of me, I didn't quite understand what was happening. Now, Tory's fault in this, to me, Tory, my problem with you is, bro, instead of you coming out saying I didn't do it, but this who did, you sat up there and tried to play semantics too. So you where you belong, you little nigga. You where you belong. You are actually right where you belong, because ain't no way I'm gonna get it. See, y'all be letting the movies, colors and all that, the movies, girl. Y'all be letting that stuff get to y'all boys in the hood. Y'all think y'all in the movie, girl. Please, if it's up to me going to jail and I'm innocent, you got to know you're going. They don't even have to buy me no McDonald's. I don't even need no Burger King or no McDonald's, girl. Where you need me at? Where you want me to meet you? I'm coming to you, girl. Please. I don't understand why a lot of people are sitting up there acting like what he did was noble. Oh, well, he didn't. No, he's right where he belongs. He should have said who did it then if you didn't. And if you didn't say who did it, then you did it. Period, per blank. And that's just that on that. So anyways, she has been able to control the narrative on this thing this entire time. Meg has been able to control the narrative of this entire situation the entire time. The daddy came outside the courthouse saying, Rock Nation, you will crumble. And I believe that man. That man had some sort of I felt it when he said it. I'll just say that, okay? I felt it when he said that. But my thing is, to Sunstar, you need to go call Daystar and tell him, nigga, you better get out here and snitch. But again, anyway, nevertheless. So anyway, she has been able to control this narrative. That boy, she done dropped all of these documentaries, blaming all the bloggers, telling us she depressed. But every time I see her, her ass is jiggling. So I don't know. But anyway, she's saying that all these people is bullying her and all that. And she basically waited for that boy to say one line in a song, and now she being harassed and bullied again. Meg is a liar. Meg is a liar. I believe Meg is a liar because she's already admitted to lying. First of all, let's start there first. Meg is one of those people you got to take what they say with a grain of salt, because a lot of the times they sprinkle in some truth with a ball of lies. Okay? That's the type of person Meg gives me. I'm not a hottie. I don't care about Henry, none of these. If the little leprechaun Negro stay behind bars for the next 30 years, I don't care. But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And what's wrong is the fact that this girl lied through this whole trial. She lied and said she didn't get shot. And I tell you what, like I say, Tasha K put it up there. Go check Tasha K out. Tommy got shot in the foot. If you've ever seen a gunshot, you know that that girl didn't get actually shot. Did she get injured? Yes. Shot? No. Okay? Let's be honest about certain things. But neither here nor there. Tasha K got it on her channel. Go check it out over there. She posted the video, the photos. But I'm saying all that to say her being able to control the narrative has been the number one cause for a lot of this stuff going the way that it has gone. It has shaped the narrative and shaped the minds of the people. People are ignoring the fact that she's a bald-faced liar simply because she is the quote-unquote victim. Okay? That's a problem. That's a problem to me. That is a problem to me. Oh, and somebody said, what about the bullet fragments? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all drop down in the chat. Didn't they say they couldn't find the fragments? I haven't, what do you call it? I have not said, I haven't heard or went into the story in a while, but I thought they said they couldn't find the bullet fragments. Hell, his handprints and fingerprints and none of this stuff was on the gun. Like, that should have been him walking away free off the cuff. He didn't have no DNA, no prints or nothing on the gun. So how you gonna shoot somebody without nothing on the gun? Here we got one, millennial hottie. Oh yeah, the hotties in the building. Real high girl shit. Let's see what this little slow one got to say. Tory been lying since 2020, but you mammies conveniently ignore it. Oh, fat. You mad because I don't believe your leader? You mad because I don't believe that hoof was shot? That's what you mad about? You mad because I don't want to take the side of your God? You mad because a bitch who shake ass all day and all night with nothing else to give but her ass is I'm not on her side? You mad because a bitch who asleep with her best friend old man, I'm not taking her side? You mad? Girl, y'all got to stop millennial hottie. Did Hoof send you? She says lies. The DNA was inconclusive and 90% male, but was it his? See, we gotta go back to Hooked on Phonics. Hooked on Phonics works for me. Was it his? Millennial hottie, use your brain. Get out your feelings and use your brain. Get out your feelings and use your brain. He's locked up, ho, with the laughing emoji. Oh, guess who else locked up? Your hottie leader in a mental institution. Ha ha, nanny boo boo. That's why that bitch depressed. And what? What's up now? What's up now? What's up now? That's why that whole locked in her brain. What's up? She locked up in her brain. Now what? Nanny boo boo. All she want to do is shake ass and cry in the fetal position. Now what? What's up? See, y'all really think y'all can come over here and troll me, but you can't do that for me. You can't do that to me. And she got a foot and a half. So I don't care. Nah, nanny boo boo. She crying in the fetal position. Aha. 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 I'm not crying when I get over here. I'ma smile. She crying. She said it. Her words, not mine. And let me get you up off of here. You wish ho. That's why you mad talking about her. You must be a punk. You sound like a punk. Millennial hottie is a punk. You know they got a lot of punks in the in these fangirls. This a punk. I could tell a punk. I could feel it. I could smell it on you. Get off of here, punk. I can smell the punk on them, can't you? That's a punk. I know the punks when I see them. Yes, I do. That's a punk. You wish ho. That's why you mad talking about God, punk, please. You a punk under pressure. Shout out to Sissy Nobi. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, with the hoof girl. Listen, she's been able to control the narrative and got everybody on here believing that she is just the bee's knees. So now she wants to sit up there and say that it's psychological warfare. Okay. Now she's saying it's psychological warfare, all because the boy put one line, not even a whole bar in a song. Girl, listen, y'all got to be strong. So you mean to tell me, listen, you mean to tell me that she's under psychological warfare? She done drug Tory down to the ground. Listen. And he say one bar and she's under psychological warfare. She says Tory's waging psychological warfare. Girl, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Listen, if y'all don't see that this girl is shaping this narrative like crazy, I don't know what else to tell y'all. There's no way you're gonna make me believe that she's under this duress and psychological warfare because all the boy said was I should have stayed at Kylie house. Make it make sense. Literally, somebody out here in the comments, make it make sense. Now, granted, let me say this: they got some people who really believe that that boy did that, and you know what? It's possible. Who knows? It's possible. But Come on now, psychological warfare. Stop with all of that. You got to stop. It's the opposite. It's what them Democrats were doing. What they was doing was projecting their BS onto the next person. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. That's the tease it's giving to me. That's the tease it's giving to me. And let me tell you something. I'll segue into this because Rock Nation is being sued by Tony Buzbee, right? And it has been alleged that Rock Nation was behind this whole situation with Tory and Meg. Okay? That's what's being alleged, right? Now, if that is true, then Rock Nation got his hands full. Rock Nation gonna have his hands full because listen, that would tell us that Rock Nation has been colluding behind the scenes on a lot of stuff. And if Rock Nation has been doing that, then I hope a whole heap of people start coming out. Because we all know that these people like to throw rocks and hide their hand. That's what they do. That's what they do. And Meg with this gaslighting, it's psychological warfare. Girl, please. Please. Didn't you lie and say you was from the mean streets of Houston? They say you're from San Antonio. Didn't you lie and say you from the mean streets of Houston? Girl, if this is tearing you down, then where did you live? Listen, the whole case is messy. Like I say, Tory, if you ain't gonna get on here and say who shot her, then shut the F up and sit your little ugly ass down. But I'm saying as it pertains to the case within itself, it was disgusting. It was mishandled, it was misappropriated, it was a misjudgment, a miscarriage of judgment. It was just everything wrong with this case. Everything wrong with this case. Everything was wrong with this case. Everything. Oh, also, and by the way, Millennial Hottie, I hope you're still on here windmilling in the bike round. But I also want to say this, and I think she be using her mama for sympathy. And I think she sacrificed her mama too to get in the industry. I said it. Yup. To the Millennial Hottie, I hope you're on here windmilling. You can't comment. Come back with another page. But I think she sacrificed her mammy, and I think she used her mama for her mama's death for sympathy. I think that. I don't care. I think it. That's what I believe. I do think that. I think that. So, yeah, I hope that grinds your gears up, your little sissy you. Your little sissy you, I hope that grinds your gears so much you want to just jump up. Nah, I ain't going to do that. I ain't gonna do that. Y'all gonna have me getting in trouble around here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hope that grinds your gears, you and your leader. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I just find this to be funny. You know what I mean? I find this to be funny. I find this to be messed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now in other news, not only that, hold on, she's suing the blogger Milagro Gramz. Let me get on here. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Get the likes up, please. Get the likes up. And remind you, like I say, there's something behind this. There's something behind this. Let me go get it on here. So now, boom. So in her lawsuit, Meg is suing Mob Radio, or Milagro Gramz is her name. Now, Mob Radio is a YouTuber. She be on Station Head. She be on Twitter Spaces. She be all over. You know what I'm saying? Now, Milagro Gramz is being named in the lawsuit because Meg said that Milagro was being paid by Tory Lanez to harass and bully her. She's going far with this. Listen. Now, don't get me wrong. Did Milagro kind of like go hard? Not kind of. Milagro went hard. She went real hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was to the point I was like the rest of the hotties. I was like, girl, do you know these people? Like, for real. Do you know these people? But she was going hard. She was going down to the courthouse. I remember they caught her coming from the courthouse. Her slip was showing, literally. It was a time. You had to be there. You had to be there around this time. Now, Milagro was on the side of Tory. She was on the island when everybody else was in the city. Everybody, all of the bloggers between here in Timbuktu was on the side of Meg. But it was only really for real Milagro and DJ Academic's big fat funk and nasty cheese grease and dirty ass. You know what I'm saying? it was them two who was on the side of Tory. Now, you know, honestly, academics has a history of being on the wrong side of history. Let's start there first. This is Milagro to my knowledge. This is her first time experiencing this, but nevertheless, she was going down to the courthouse and coming back and reporting to what was going on. Now, did I watch everything Milagro do? No. But I did see Milagro going down there talking about giving us updates on the case. You know who else was going down there? What's the girl name? Pretty girl, Neek at Night. Neek at Night was going down there too. Neek at Night was going down there giving us updates. And it was looking good at one point. But then it kind of shifted when that what's the boy name? When the witness got on there and recanted his story, okay? All right, so boom, Milagro was reporting the story. Meg was acting like she was unfazed during the time, but as soon as the guilty verdict happened, it was Milagro this, Milagro that. Now, this is the thing. Oh, and Armand. Yep, you're right, Alicia. Armand was out there too. Yes, Armand Wiggins. Shout out to Armand Wiggins. So, I'm sorry, y'all. So what had happened was Milagro was down there. Girl, it's 1:30. I got to get off here. But look, what happened was Milagro started getting the bad brunt of this. She was getting it during the trial because the hotties was on her, but she really started getting the bad publicity. What do you call it? She really started getting the bad publicity when the trial wrapped, because now the hotties was really on her neck, right? And allegedly, according to the legend has it that they said the hotties was going back sending Meg all type of stuff that Milagro was saying. So now Meg starts setting her sight on bloggers and Milagro in particular, basically like, oh, she's harassing me, she's bullying me. Now, this is the thing. There's a fine line between reporting and harassment. And let me say why this is important. Because just because I report against what you believe doesn't necessarily automatically make that harassment. Does that make sense? Because I think that's what's going on. Meg couldn't believe that there was a blogger who was actually making noise, mind you, who was basically reporting against her when everybody was for her. That's what I believe, okay? So Milagro gets caught in the crossfire because she's reporting, and it was being alleged that she was being paid by Tory to basically drag Meg down to the ground by her hooks. All right? Now, since then, let me get it on here. What's the people name? Meg's team has come out with a few receipts saying that basically, look, the daddy, Sunstar Peters, or is it Peterson or Peters? Anyway, Sunstar, the daddy, was sending Milagro money, and here are the receipts. This is what Megan Cundiff had to say. Let me say this something about Megan Cundiff. Y'all it never made you Negroes scratch your head when a clear person is all in Negro business. This is a real question. I need a response. Put them one in the chat. It never made y'all start scratching y'all head and looking twice when there's a clear all up in Negro business. I know every time I see it, I get to squint in my eyes. Y'all got to start paying attention. Who is Megan Cundiff and why she stay in Negro business? She stay in Negro business. She over there with the YSL trial. Who is this lady? No, nobody asks the questions where she come from. Who is she? Like, what is going on? Okay. She was boosted to the ground. They say she got people kicked out the trial and everything. Who is this woman? Who this lady is? How she get this type of pull? I don't know. I'm different, y'all. I mean, y'all, a lot of people agreeing, but I'm just saying. Anyway, Megan Cundiff reports, she says, Megan's lawyers also obtained Zelle records that show Lane's father, Sunstar Carlisle John Peterson, paid Milagro $3,000 between October 28, 2020 and March 3rd, 2022 in 6 payments between $200 and $1,000. Let me say this. So the gag is they're trying to say that she was being not bribed, but paid to drag Megan, right? In the sum of $3,000. First of all, this is a screenshot that only have dates, names, and money. Girl, somebody gonna type this up. I don't know what this is. I don't see nothing to Milagro Gramz, to her real name, nothing. All I see is a date, a name, and an amount. That's all I see. And people are taking this like, oh, this is the nail in the coffin. This is the nail in the coffin. She definitely is getting paid in only $3,000. She done sold herself up the road for $3,000. And I'm saying, but I'm not looking at anything. I'm literally not looking at anything. Number two, not only are people running with this because they really believe that these partial receipts are actually receipts, they got people really on here dragging Milagro saying she only took the $3,000. Wait, it's another point I want to make. Hold on. Oh, are we forgetting that Milagro is a content creator? Put a one in the chat if you know Milagro is a content creator. Milagro Gramz is a content creator, right? So let's just say these receipts are real. Let's say these receipts are real. If he sends her money through Zelle and she is a content creator, Milagro, I don't know if you're on here, call your lawyer, Fat, and I'm pretty sure your lawyer know this. If these receipts are real, all you got to do is say, baby, he was sending in a donation into my platform. That's it. That's what she do. Milagro say, send me my $20 every 5 minutes. Everybody in them won't know that. So him sending her money, or them showing these so-called screenshots of him sending her $3,000, maybe he could have just sent her money because he liked what she was saying on the platform. Like, that's so easy to get around. I'm not even an attorney. I'm just a regular girl. And I can even get around that. Nigga, I'm a content creator. His daddy be on my stream and he sent me money. But again, the claims were that Tory was sending her money to Bully Meg, not the daddy. So how are we even here? Then he was convicted in December. This man sent her money in October, and then February, March, and April. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If the bullying and harassment was on Meg, and maybe she's saying it just happened all throughout the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, just maybe. But it just doesn't make sense. He was already convicted in December. He wouldn't need to send her no more money. The conviction has already happened. Okay, I take that. Sharika said the content was still being made though. You're right. You're absolutely right. So you're right. I'll give you that. Maybe he's saying that, maybe they're saying that, she still was harassing and bullying her, right? So I'll give you that. I ain't even got no backfire for that. I don't even have no backfire for that. But this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know though. All jokes. This is what I want to know. So if the lawsuit is that he was paying Milagro to drag her, first of all, these receipts aren't receipting. Number one. Number two, even if the daddy sent her money, she is a content creator. All she got to do is be like, yeah, he sent me that because he be on my streams. And I've seen her talk to him on her stream. I want to say either right before or after the verdict, I want to say she had that man on her stream. I swear, because I was kind of in and out just following content creators to see, you know what I'm saying, what you call them. He's been on her stream. So he could have just very well been sending her money because she's a content creator and I like what she's saying. It's no different from y'all sending me cash apps or what do you call it? Or the money stickers and all that. It's the same thing. Y'all send me, y'all will send a donation because you agree or you like what I'm saying. It's the same. So this is easy to get around. This is so easy to get around. And like I say, I get it. You can't post nobody bank statement. But god damn, y'all could have did better than that. Block out the parts that we don't need to see. Show us the whole tease. Show us the whole tease. Block out the information, the banking information. Block out all that. Give us the real tease. But the internet is so fickle. It's not fickle, but the internet is so convinced just because of who they like. They just took this little piece of paper and ran with it. That's not receipts now, y'all. That's not receipts. And I get it. Everybody reporting that it is. Oh, Milagro's going down. Milagro, I ain't gonna hold you. The only thing they gonna get you on is they got more money. They gonna drag this lawsuit out till they can't drag it no more. But hey, if I was you, Milagro, I'd throw myself down to the mercy of the court. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Girl, I go in there. I ain't got no money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to say the Megan Cunniff girl posted this and it literally went viral and all of the hotties started celebrating, it's just like, huh? This is the so be honest. If I say that boy was sending her money to harass to harass Meg, and this is the receipt, the judge is probably not going to take this. And I get it, maybe they have the whole thing and they're going to give it to the judge. Even if it's real, it does not prove that money was so that she was harassed. That girl, she's a content creator. He's been on her streams before. He just might have just been sending her money because he likes her content. Like, that's so easy to wiggle out of. Girl, if it's true, because we don't know if it's true. If this receipt is true, all you got to say, girl, is listen, he was sending me money because he's been on my stream. He is what mob call her girls? What mob call her people? The bombs? I don't know. He's a bomb. So, yay, he sends me money. He's a bomb. He be on my streams. Okay? That's easy. That's easy. The mob. Yeah, the mob. He's part of the mob. That's all she have to say. He's part of the mob. He be on my streams. That's it. Like, this isn't, even if this receipt is true, it's not the nail in the coffin that the people think that it is. And again, these attorneys have been down to the schoolhouse for how many years, girl? I didn't take no law. As a matter of fact, I barely passed civics. So how in the hell do I know this? But you know what? Common sense has always been way more valuable than than school and education. I said that. Oh yeah, Bree. She said they had prison calls. Now, this is the gag. This is why I call cap on that. If they had a prison call of Milagro on the phone talking to Tory, and Tory would even mention or utter the thought or idea of sending her money to harass Megan, girl, them people would have posted that already. Them people would have went viral. They would have posted that before they post that whack ass receipt, that little Word document they posted. Girl, this what I believe. Listen, this what I believe. I don't know nothing. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so this what I believe. I believe that what Rock Nation is doing is going to backfire on them. And let me tell you why. Because what's happening is right now, Rock Nation got two irons in the pot. Right now, at this current, Rock Nation has two different irons in the pot. They fighting two wars. They about to fight this Tory Lanez war, and they about to fight this doggone Tony Buzbee war. And this is what I know to be a fact. Typically, you're gonna lose one, if not both of those. It's the age of Aquarius. All lies will be exposed. It's a lot of stuff we about to learn, and we have learned already that has blown our minds. But it's a lot of stuff we are about to learn that's about to blow a lot of our muffin caps back. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that we don't want to believe because of how we feel. But it's gonna have to come a time where we have to get out of our feelings now. We're gonna have to. Because what we're gonna start to realize is we've been lied to. Everything we've ever been taught and told has been a lie. Okay? And this is through music, entertainment, education, all of it. Religion, all of it. It is all a lie. I believe Meg might be suffering from a little buyer's remorse. I believe Meg was a vessel used to get Tory where he was, kind of like spank his hand, like who you think you is type tease. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on here. But I think Megan was only used as a vessel to get Tory to where he's at. And let me tell y'all something now. I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I think. Let me tell y'all something. the truth gonna be exposed. And Meg going after the blogger Milagro, anybody who's a blogger, whether you a hottie or not, tread light. And y'all need to be looking at that crazy too, because guess what? It's gonna be every single one of us gonna be able to be sued because somebody don't like what we said. Every single content creator are going to be able to be sued simply because somebody don't like what we said. And to the people in the comments, you think it's going to stop at content creators? No. You're going to be one of them people who go around to the shade room, to the neighborhood talk, and they're going to start honing in on you too. And you're going to be sued because somebody don't like what you said. Because that's literally what this is all about. Megan suing Milagro is her not liking what she said. Period, point blank. This is not okay. This is not okay on no level. Nobody in this world should be told what they can and cannot say or sued for saying what they want to say. Okay? This is a very, 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 very slippery slope that we're climbing here. And I don't think we understand how slippery it is. But you know, we got to understand water wet after we drown. Okay? We have to understand right is right and wrong is wrong. I get it. You could be a Meg fan, you could be a Heidi, you could be all these people fans, but you could still be like, yo, all right, this could be a bit problematic in the future. Because it's all fun until it's your turn. And when it's your turn, that's when it hit different. Y'all have to understand, we all are on social media, rather we in front of the camera or on the other side in the comments. All of us are on social media. Regardless to what this girl said, is first of all, the reason it's hard to prove defamation is because people have a right to say what they want to say. It's not that you can't prove it, it's hard to prove it because a lot of times it just be about how a nigga feel. It don't necessarily really be true defamation. You see what I'm saying? This is a very slippery slope. Rock Nation got two irons in the pot. And I'm telling you, they're going to lose at least one, if not both of these cases. I'm telling you, I could feel it. And going after small bloggers, a big old superstar, a so-called superstar. And let this be a lesson to y'all. These people y'all call superstars ain't no damn superstar. Because, girl, we could never talk to... Listen, Michael Jackson even acknowledging the bitch. That's why them white girls was out there passing out in the crowd. Girl, Michael Jackson would have never. Whitney Houston would have never. Girl, these ain't no superstars. These is just internet famous people who make music. Let's talk about it. Girl, the old real superstars, girl, please. They would never. We couldn't even talk. Girl, we couldn't even be round patting the bell. What is we talking about? Y'all think these people living these lavish lives and this, that, and the third, these people messed up just like you. Because there's no way this huge megastar with millions upon millions of followers would even hear what Meg said. I mean, what Milagro saying. And somebody put it in my comments on the last video we talked about it. They were like, but Vu, they be sending the stuff to Meg. And I get it. But this is what I'm trying to say to you. This is why stars have changed. This is why superstardom have changed. Because, girl, I'm pretty sure they had fan pages. Not fan pages, but fan groups for for Whitney Houston, for Michael Jackson. You think they really was going through them doggone letters them people used to send? Because it's the same stuff. It's just it came through the mail instead of the internet. You think them superstars really sat down and read through all that mail? You a new age fool. And as a matter of fact, quiet as is kept, the president of these fan groups, what they used to do is they would vet the stuff that come through so that the stars don't get triggered by the stuff that was said through them letters. You get it? Y'all, the people who running the fan pages, y'all not even real fan presidents. Y'all need to go take a class. The class is the thing is you're supposed to protect your leader, not put her in danger. Girl, all the hate mail people used to send through the mail. Girl, them people wasn't opening that stuff and reading all of that. Right, Jamel, them fan letters still in the bag. Girl, them people wasn't, girl. Them people was not, girl. They wouldn't know what time Dick and Harry had to sit down here at the bottom in the peanut gallery. They wouldn't have knew what. But what's happening is these people are frail. These y'all so-called leaders are frail. That's just what it is. Girl, as content creators, we get dragged up and down the ground. Hell, Storm Monroe done been dragged. Armand done been dragged. Tasha K done been dragged. Them people, and they still get back on here and do their job. They ain't on here talking about suing people. They are not on here talking about suing people. All these different TikTokers, girl, they drag the girl, the girl who cooking with Kaya. They dragging that girl up the river. Now, what if she starts suing everybody who got something negative to say about her? Y'all got to stop. I don't believe that. I think Tory coming home too, and I think that's why she's trying to hurry up and put a stop into this. This is a lot going on. We'll discuss it a little bit more in detail this evening. Y'all meet me down at the dollhouse, okay? We'll discuss it later. We'll discuss that. We'll get up on the Jaguar Wright tease. Jaguar Wright got the whole YouTube mad at her. I'm not mad at Jag, even though they say she cursed me out. I don't even care. I don't have no problem with Jag. But the whole YouTube do, and we're gonna talk about it this evening. We're gonna talk about a few things, y'all. Y'all meet me at the dollhouse later on this evening. I don't know what time, but I'll be down there. Y'all like the video if you haven't already. Let me read the rest of these super chats. Hold on. Deanna, thank you for the super chat. Meg is a liar. She is. She absolutely is. Dimple Pop, thank you for the super chat. Lord, they will dick ride celebrities so hard, but won't even attend their own kids' parent-teacher conferences. Girl, you better clock it. Dimple Pop, you better clock the hell out of it. Do you hear me? They more invested in Meg than them churn knowing how to read. That's why we read on a 3rd grade level now. Churn can't count to 10. They don't know the difference between a square and a damn triangle. You hear me? Girl. Girl, they said now Milagro and Armand fussing. They been fussing. I saw he did a video. I just didn't get to watch it yet. Thank you, Dimple Pop. 9 Nina Capone. Thank you for the super chat. I love your channel, Vu. I feel that all of their expiration dates are up soon. I don't feel sorry for none of them neither. And you're right. You're absolutely right. And guess what, too, 9 Nina? Not only do we feel that their expiration dates are up, they do too. That's why where we at right now today. That's why everybody's scrambling, because they know that their expiration is up too. Trust and believe. Out the Matrix, thank you for the super chat. Hey, boo, so glad I finally caught a live. Love you, girl. Unrelated. Have you ever watched UB News New Boule episode? Yes, girl. I'm a huge subscriber over there. The white face of the Black Power, girl, is crazy. New York has to lay down forever. I adore UB News. I adore that man. That man's content is so wonderful. I adore UB News. I am on the mailers list, girl. I get exclusive content. Stop acting crazy. I'm gonna have to go check this out. I don't know if I've seen this one already, but if not, I'll be watching his videos 2 or 3 times. So yeah, I love him. I'm gonna go check him out. I still got to check out that exclusive content I got too, because I be paying. I be sending them donations and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Thank you, Out the Matrix. Nikki Nicole, thank you for the super chat. She says Milagro has been dragging Meg and Cardi way before this Tory situation. That's why I stopped watching. It was every day. Okay, that makes sense, Nikki. So if she's been doing this, why now? That's the only thing I would ask. If she been doing this, why now? You know. Thank you for being a member, my beautiful mod. And Savannah Doll, thank you for the super chat. She says Leandra got arrested. Yeah, girl. They say she had a DUI or something. Y'all know Leandra can't keep her mouth off the liquor. But I like Leandra though. I like her. I really do like Leandra. I think Leandra just got a problem like everybody. We all got vices. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna talk about her later on this evening too. If not this evening, then tomorrow. But y'all, I gotta get off of here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here, y'all. Y'all get the likes up if you haven't already. I gotta Joce y'all out of here and get back to this hell of a job, girl. Love y'all down to the ground. I see y'all this evening at the dollhouse where we'll Joe some other stuff. Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.